dice are cast, legends forged in echoes past, steel and spell the fates entwine, bound by oath and arcane sign. Roll the dice, the stars ignite, heroes rise to claim the night. Blade and fire, storm and steel, stand together, fate is real. Through the dark, the path unknown, whispers call from ancient stone. Trials test the strong and wise. Will you fall or will you rise? Battle cries, the clash of war. Thunder cracks, one row, one more. Destiny calls, hear the sound. Stand your ground, don't back down. Roll the dice, the stars ignite. Heroes rise to claim the night. Victory or death untold. Dare you chase the tales of old? The adventure begins. The adventure begins.
How are you all doing, everybody? It's Sunday night. I was about to say Saturday then. It was Sunday night. We are here. We are the nerds, and we are playing Lanternsong, episode 11. Who'd have thought we'd have made it?
11.
Who would have
We're
funked
now
it?
at the longest running
And
campaign.
we had a massive hiatus in the middle.
Right.
So, there you go. Tonight we have
Crazy.
the amazing Mr. Swift as Kaelin. We have the beautiful Mrs. Roxy as Estrella. We have the ever-vigilant Bo as Angus. And we have the stunningly gorgeous Wendigo playing Thomas.
Woo!
There you go.
Do we have any announcements to make, Miss Roxy?
We do have one announcement. Probably about 3 weeks from now, keep your eyes peeled for a new campaign by me, Strixhaven campaign. I'm super excited about it. It's gonna be so much fun. So, I've got a really cool party of 6. I'm very excited about this.
Got some good players.
Magic School. Think Harry Potter, Dungeons and Dragons, Magic the Gathering. It's all going in there. It's going to be a blast.
Fantastic. And next week as well, we've got episode 2 of Sand in Scripture. So we see the very handsome Timber back as DM, which will be very much fun.
My favorite DM.
Oh, I know. How harsh.
Not me.
How harsh. And then on the Sunday, we have Holotry, DM'd by our lovely Mr. Swift.
Yeah.
So we've got a few games coming up. We've had a bit of a quiet spell with TOA calling and halting. The hunger is on stop because of my work situation, so I cannot do it on midweek at the moment, which is a pain in the ass. So yeah, hopefully soon, a couple more games.
It's summertime. Enjoy the heat.
Summertime, everyone's on holiday, you know. It's all good. Swift, quick question. If I cast silence on a mimic disguised as a harpsichord, and it's inside a gelatinous tube that's actively sobbing, is that considered a musical performance or a crime?
What in the name of Alanra Maiden Shield are you on about?
I tell you what it is, Swift. It's a Bardic Tools moment. Where every sound, even the tearful cube music has a home, a mood, and a preset.
Are you saying words again?
Yes, but this time they come with reverb and looping transitions. Bardic Tools lets you craft a soundscape like a god. Rainforest Temple, got it. Undead Tea Party, done. Angry Goats in a Wind Tunnel, you know, that's a default preset.
Why? Why would that be a default?
Don't question the art, Swift. Bardic Tools is it's for the visionaries, for the GMs who want to feel the haunted wind in their emotional backstory monologue. It's also on browser based, so you just get to open it, and it literally works like straight away. And hey, fellow nerds, if you want to get you want to channel this energy, use the code NERDSM on the monthly plan to get 2 months free, or Nerds Year to get 20% off your first year. Because, you know, your game deserves an audio glow up. And so do you, Swifty!
So, are you going to play the Goats in a Wind Tunnel sound for us? Where's the sounds?
Currently creating a soundboard for Goats in a Wind Tunnel.
You're going to have to wait for that one.
Play searching. Play searching. We're not quite there in Lanternsong yet with Goats in a Wind Tunnel. Nice.
Thank you, Sam Riegel.
I am, as they say, the nerds version.
Prettier version.
I mean, when I say they say, it's me that says it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, Bardic Tools, our sponsor for the evening. Fantastic soundboard. If you're interested, please go check them out.
Definitely.
Episode 11. Arriving at the mountain town of Peaksmouth, the party enter the bustling market square, surprisingly lively despite the rumours of a deadly plague. Locals move about their daily routines, seemingly unaffected on the surface. The group visited the merchants to stock up on supplies and gather information. Alongside the plague, they learned of a recent avalanche blocking the mountain pass, caused by none other than a roaming frost giant. Teams of guards and workers have already begun efforts to clear the first of the snow. At the stables, where they left their trusty ox with Carl and cart with Han, the ruggedly handsome stable hand who immediately caught Estrella's eye. Smitten, she lingered for a moment longer than necessary. Deeper into town, a familiar voice rang. Timmy Twocoats, the eccentric merchant they'd met weeks earlier in Maidenshield. He now had a shop here. Reunited with coin and conversation, it flowed freely. Estrella and Thomas even commissioned enchanted dolls. Thomas ordered one for himself, while Estrella requested one of Han, complete with Timmy's signature vibrating honey detection spell. Why? Don't ask. But the deeper into Peaksmouth they went, the worse things lurked. The outer square had masked the truth. Within the town's heart, the plague had taken a grim toll. Sickly citizens slumped in doorways, and carts were stacked with the dead. At the warden's keep, they met Captain Sidney Periwinkle, who explained that no healing magic or divine prayer had managed to halt the sickness. A bounty of 500 gold pieces had been posted for anyone who could solve the mystery. That night, en route to the tavern's Pegasus Collarbone for a rest, they stumbled upon a man slumped beside the well. As Estrella examined her, he grabbed her ankle. The man was no longer a man. The plague turned him. More infected burst from the nearby shops, lunging with rotting jaws. The party fought fiercely, Angus smashing one of the infected skulls against the edge of the well. Only one unturned merchant was injured before the rest was slain. And by the time the soldiers arrived, it was all over. That night, Angus dreamed of the Whispering One. Dark visions, a grave voice promising to return. He awoke in sweat, reminded that the dark god was buried within him, and it still lingered. Come morning, the party set out to investigate the town's water source. Descending into an ancient well, they discovered a strange aura emanating from below. Using spells for water breathing and avoiding several submerged traps, well, not really avoiding, were they, Astrea? They ventured deep into the well's corrupted heart. There, atop a raised pedestal, sat a strange wooden box, etched with dark runes and leaking with foul magic into the water. If it pulsed with plague-born power, resisting every attempt to touch it or move it. After several painful failures, Astrea summoned her divine magic, unleashing a radiant energy to destroy the box and purify the water. The corruption ceased, but left behind on the wet stone floor a glowing amulet. An eerie relic that hummed with dark promise. Astrea picked it up, slipped it into a bag for later inspection. Triumphant, the party emerged from the well only to hear horns and gongs and panic shouting. A soldier sprinted toward them, eyes wide with fear. Frost giant attack! Another battle looms. Over to you guys.
They don't call me a professional trap finder for nothing. I find all the traps for us. That's what I do in this group.
Send you forward. So we're on top of or just come out of the well, and can I look around? Do we see, or can we look around? Do we see loads of people sprinting and chaos, or?
You guys were like waiting for us out here.
Yeah,
Me and Talmus just came out of the well. You guys have been standing here.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. So as you look around, there's you see people rush into their homes. You can see in the distance sort of guards sort of chatting and over here, and you hear them sort of running in certain directions, all which ways. There doesn't seem to be one way they seem to be going, but they are all sort of shouting about this frost giant. There's a guard that's sort of right next to you that's just sort of dealing with some sort of troubled townsfolk.
Oh, go on.
Angus looks over to Caitlin, raises an eyebrow. Frost giant?
Well, I don't know if they normally come into town, but obviously it's probably one of the ones that smashed the pass up.
I mean, we did just save the town already once. I mean, I kind of did.
They don't even know it yet.
Yeah.
And then Angus gets a sheepish grin on his face and looks at Talmus, Astrea, and Caitlin. And starts nodding slowly. And says, Frost giant.
Angus,
are you
thinking what I'm thinking?
There's a twinkle in his eye.
I sort of nodded back at Angus and then jog over to the guard. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, we're going to help you.
I'm assuming frost giants aren't welcome in this town. Is there a protocol, or is there any defense to these frost giants?
I don't even know what's going on. Apparently he's heading towards the front gate by the market square. Gathering our troops. Please, head to safety or help. Either way.
Okay. Is Periwinkle about?
The commander, I haven't seen him. I'm sure he's on his way.
Okay.
Periwinkle.
Guys, I guess we're heading to the market town. You up for this?
Let's take care of business.
Should we go and see what's about? I mean, we are pretty knackered, but let's go.
Let's show this town what it means to be a spoon.
And Angus is just ear to ear, gold front tooth shining, excited about the enthusiasm at the party. And as he's showing this to the Wayward Spoons, he reaches into his pack and pulls out a set of manacles. And he attaches one of the manacles to his own wrist, and just has the other open manacle in his hand.
Oh,
You know, just like he's holding
Nice.
like almost like brass knuckles. He's got one wrapped around that's locked onto him, and he's holding another like a brass knuckle, and he's just like, yeah, frost giant.
Frost giant.
Frost
Australia,
Like
have you?
this is the start of a rap.
Around you, you just
Have you-
keep hearing the horn going off. The warning bells are ringing in the town church. It's the town is in chaos. This is not a good thing that's happening.
Can we hear a direction of the frost giant as we start taking a gentle jog towards the marketplace?
You can't hear him. You can't hear the frost giant. Actually, roll me a perception check.
We hear like his heavy footsteps.
Yeah, I was
He's
just thinking
giant.
smashing up. Nat 20.
Yeah.
Shit, the bed.
Nat
Nice.
20. You can't actually hear anything of him yet. But you can hear people. You can hear men and militia yelling, and they're going, he's coming close. You can see him coming up the valley.
Okay, fine. Okay, I'm gonna peer to the rest of the guys. Market town. I guess we'll find either Periwinkle or some town guard there. Maybe we ask about defences. It didn't look like. Sorry. When we came into the town, did you say it wasn't really a defensive-looking, or was it?
Oh, it's huge. It's a fortress. It's actually a fortress.
No, because it's the sort of stronghold.
It's the stronghold. Yeah,
south,
it's
isn't
the
it?
so Peaksmouth is like the protection for Valinor.
Okay. Did we see any defences on our way in? As in, like I'm thinking, like what they call them, big ballista type crossbows on.
There was no ballistas on the
Head
walls,
thing.
but there were quite a few guards posted on the towers as you came in. But the gate was wide open. There was no sort of, as you came up to it, there was no portcullis. There was no drawbridge.
No.
It's all welcoming. It was very welcoming, almost like there hadn't been action for a while. So they've become a bit complacent.
Oh shit. Okay. Thomas, Astrea, being a frost giant, you got any fire stuff, tricks up your sleeves?
I was not prepared for such a thing, to be honest.
No, nor me.
I could turn into Bear Straya.
Does Bear Straya breathe fire?
No, but
Damn it.
strength. I don't know.
Well, I guess we go and see. You up for the marketplace?
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's go. We're gonna start jogging, keeping an ear out
Okay.
towards the marketplace.
As you walk through the streets of Peaksmouth, you can see that everyone's really panicking, and you turn down the alley to go towards the market square, and you see that Timmy's door is shut. He's got the closed on it. Timmy is not there. He's not at home. Despite you had to pick up that special package. But as you entered into the market,
Be there after.
you head towards the market square. But before you get there, you see you hear two civilians shouting, screaming. They're yelling for help, absolutely begging for it, and you can see two infected just sort of clawing at them in the middle of the street.
Oh shit! Okay, I forgot about these guys. Thought we dealt with this shit. How far away are we from these guys? Are they across the market store? Or are they on our way to the market store?
No, you haven't got to the market store yet. So
Okay, yeah.
You're probably about 100 meters in front of you, something like 60 foot, something like that. That's about. I could measure it actually. Let me just tell you.
Oh.
Not that it's actually on a thing, but 49 feet in front of you. There you go.
Very precise. I'm gonna sort of look at the rest of the guys, and I guess we help. The spoons are helping. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm loading a crossbow bolt and gonna take an aim at one of the infected.
Okay. With that, you hear
free hand.
you hear this huge roar and this, and you look towards the gates, and there is this giant just pulling his way through the gates. He's got several arrows in him. The guard are firing down him. Everyone's screaming. The horns going off. Help out! He's coming! And just everyone's yelling. Right, I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh fucking hell!
Oh my god. I rolled a 1 for initiative.
Oh my god, I rolled a 1 too.
Here we go.
I had rolled a 20 and then a 1. Fuck me.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh, I got a modified 5.
Oh, big,
God, why are we so shit at this?
Wow. We're going to TPK.
Oh,
First.
No, we're not. We just. Never mind. We're
I'm gonna die.
Kaelin and Estrella, bottom of the list.
Fucking eight.
What did you have, Mr. Angus?
a dirty 5, sir.
Okay.
Wasn't
Really
there a
good
joke?
there.
Didn't I make a joke last session about how, like, when initiative counts, whenever he calls out by 5s, like, it's usually crickets until we get to around, like, 12?
Yeah.
And
You
then everybody
said
gets to do
the
something.
roll of shame.
Yeah. Like the roll of
25 to
shame.
20, nothing.
Nothing.
20 to
Crickets, man.
15, nothing.
Okay, 2
We all
seconds.
rolled 1.
Please bear with me. What did you get, Mr. Thomas?
I got 16.
A 16.
Oh.
Top of the order for the guys.
Thomas,
Thank
you
God
know,
for
you know what would,
Thomas.
Thomas, you know what would go really good with the horn that I believe was provided by Bardic Tools is a tolling
would go well
bell,
with the horn.
tolling bell in unison with the horn.
That would go very well, I do agree. Sadly, I can only use that once per sure.
So I'm going to put you guys in the order in which you initiated walking into the area.
Just me and Estrella are still in the well.
Okay. That's how you've entered the area. You can see around you there's a couple of commoners and there's two commoners in the center, and they are being viciously attacked. One's holding this one infected by the throat. You can see that this one looks to be more infected than all the others. His face is all disturbed and he looks a bit stronger in his muscles, and he's got sort of a green goo coming out of his face, and the other one just looks a bit more like a dead guy. He's got rips in his face, and they are mauling at these two commoners in the center. First up, top of the order, because you rolled a bucket of shit.
This guy's coming straight at us.
It's the enhanced infected number 1 is here, and he is he's going to attack the commoner in front of him, and he just rolled a 17. He does 3 points of slashing damage. The commoner just takes it, goes across his face. He rolls a 3, and he falls to the ground, but gets back up again. He's not dead, but he is not doing very well. We are then actually over to Thomas. What would you like to do, sir? You can see in the distance the roar of the frost giant.
Oh
in
my
the
god.
game. And he's just, but he's not really in initiative with you yet. He's fighting the guards. The guards are firing arrows at him, and he's in the distance. What do you want to do?
I really care about these commoners, but I care about you guys more.
I'm gonna play this a bit smart. I'm not gonna use anything too powerful yet. Let's do an Eldritch Blast right at that enhanced infected.
Okay, please roll.
That is an 8.
Misses. As this dark energy forms in your hands, you fire it and it just blasts off into the distance. You actually see it hit one of the stone walls behind, next to the frost giant. The frost giant goes like, just didn't know where it come from. And the guards are like, the guards have sort of got their hands up like, what the fuck?
That was a warning shot.
I love your English accent.
I try.
You should hear mine.
Oh god.
Tease her.
The most quintessentially British, wasn't it? Would you like to do anything else, Mr. Thomas? Mr. Thomas sounds like a fucking Lion Witch in a Water then.
Next of everybody's, I'm gonna move over here so I get out of everybody's way.
Through, please.
There you go. Everyone run fast. Come on.
Okay. We are over to Infected number 3. Infected number 3's just grabbing hold of this other commoner, and he's just sort of she's desperately holding. You can see that it's the elf that earlier got affected and was injured, and she's sort of holding one arm up, trying to stop him from biting her. She's not having a good week. He hits the 12. She takes 6 points of biting damage, and this you just see her neck detach from her head, the rest of her body, and like blood just spurts out, and this zombie just and it's just chewing down on her. She just falls to the floor and is dead, proper dead.
Well, that was a waste of an earlier healing spell.
We are then over to Mr. Angus. What can I do for you?
Good lord. All right. The one that just, I'm sorry, the enhanced infected, I believe is what you called it, or the infected.
It's like a more, I didn't know what to call it, so I just called it enhanced infected. It's like a further down the road infected.
Sure. Yeah, I fire an Eldritch Blast at that one.
Oh, summoning the dark energy. Go.
Please hit.
Gonna be a crit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it crits the motherfucker. Yeah. Hits.
Let's go.
Oh, shit. A 3.
So I guess you double that.
Double that.
Yeah.
6 damage. He takes this. As you stand there amongst your friends, you just this dark sort of vein starts to go up your neck, and your eyes turn black, and you cast your arms together, and this huge ball of black energy just comes out and batters this enhanced infective, and he just stumbles back, actually, because it was actually it's a crit. He's took him off guard. He sort of hit him in the side, and you can just see this dark energy seeping through his ribs, and his ribs are exposed. And it's a very good shot.
And then I would like to go ahead and move my maximum move, just to confirm here, 40 feet.
40 feet.
40 feet toward the thing I just hit.
Okay. Would you like me to do it for you, sir, or are you doing it?
I don't have access to it.
Okay.
If you do it, that'd be great.
There you
Thank
go.
You. And
you come charging into the arena, and you look around, and you see that there is as you do, there's another infected sort of in a gargling soup of water, and it's just sort of starting to come out. It's prone at the moment, and it's just starting to come out of the water. We are then over to the Frost Giant, which you don't really see much of it. Sorry, you didn't see that because I was doing it on my other fucking screen. Over here is infected number 2. The Frost Giant, he's going to take a huge swipe with his battle axe at the guard on the wall, and he is going to decimate that guard. This guard just flies off the tower and just falls on the spikes outside, just against the wall, and he's like, ah! And he's just guts are just pouring out. The Frost Giant is just going to start, and he's just hitting random stuff, and he's just coming in. He didn't move far.
Point of order to the Wayward Spoons. Angus went on a 5 initiative. That giant went after Angus.
He didn't roll well.
Maybe big, but he didn't roll well.
He don't move too fast either. Right, we're then over to Kalen.
Oh, okay. On my Kalen's right, this is obviously a couple of buildings. Is there any way up onto the top of these? Is there a ladder that I see there, or is that on a?
There is indeed. If you would like, there isn't a ladder, but if there is it's a tower, and there's an open door.
Oh, can I book it into the tower and up to the top?
Absolutely. That's going to probably use your full movement.
That's fine.
I'm just looking for that. I don't do the bloody fog of war, do I? I decided to do it here. Right. There you go.
Cool.
So you all stood up here, and then if you wanted to, you could climb onto this sort of like pit. This is like a turret almost.
Yeah. No, sit in there, and I'm going to take an aim at. Which one took the damage? Was it the enhanced one?
The enhanced infected took damage. Yeah.
Okay, let's take an aim at that one. I guess I should be in range. I think it's 120 is the crossbow range. So I'll take a ranged attack at this guy.
Okay, please do.
Is anyone in? No, nobody's in range. In ally range. combat crossbow bolt is a dirty 20.
Hits.
Good job.
Coming in with 8 points of
8
damage.
points of damage. As he stumbled after being hit with the Eldritch Blast, he's sort of just getting back to his feet, and this arrow just hits him straight in the chest, and it's like,
Nice.
yeah, nice turn. Over to Estrella.
Okay.
All right. Estrella is going to put her hands together and pull them apart. You're going to see that bright light of a guiding bolt as she throws it like a baseball right at his chest.
What's the range on that? It's 120, isn't it?
120, yeah.
Easy.
Oh, if only I'd roll well.
Plus 6 as well, so it's so annoying, isn't it?
Rolled a 3.
As you
and
sort of
it's-
cock your leg up and you sort of throw this energy, it just goes again, like Thomas's shot. It just hits the wall behind. You see some sort of stones falling down. It's just like, my bad.
Yeah, that's my turn.
No movement.
No, I'm good for now.
Okay, staying at range, like it. We're over to the infected number 1, and he's not very happy. He sort of looks up and looks around. He's got a dart sticking out of his chest, and he's going to go for the commoner that he was quite happily having a chew on earlier. So he's just going to stroll back over to him. This commoner was just ruined, so he hasn't managed to move. We're going to roll for an attack. He misses, so he just... But the commoner just sort of just manages to get out of the way. And then we are over to Thomas. What would you like to do, sir?
Another Eldritch Brass. Brass, apparently.
Eldritch Brass?
Eldritch Brass. Why isn't my character sheet coming up? Right, there we go. Okay. Loading. Eldritch Blast!
Swing
Let's
it.
do this. Swing it. 18.
Hits.
Nice.
Yes. That is 11 points of damage, and he is knocked 10 feet away.
Yeah, as this as he's blown backwards from the Eldritch Blast, you just see the dark energy's sort of gone through him, and he's got a hole, and he just sort of looks down and he just falls to the floor.
Yeah.
He is kaput.
He is perished.
We are then over to the infected number 2 that manages to get up out of the water, and it's going to walk its full movement over to this guy, and he's going to take a chunk out of him. Well, attempt to. With a natural 9, he's not going to. So he just sort of, as he stumbles out of the water, this commoner's like, "Oh my god, oh my god!" And manages to get off me, and it manages to swat this zombie infected creature away. And then we are over to Angus.
Wow, that was quick. That went a lot quicker than I thought. Okay, so would you mind DM scrolling the screen?
Sorry, where would you
so
like
I
to
can
go?
see where I don't see the bottom, the south portion of the screen. I don't see how far away the giant is.
How's that?
You didn't have to go that far out.
No.
but yeah,
I'm just giving you an
awesome.
overview of it.
Sure. Can you give me a rough idea of how far away I am? I don't have to have exact. but,
Yes, absolutely. I can give you the exact amondus, good sir. We are 88 foot.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Okay. So I will. Ooh, oh gosh. I'm going as I'm. Cunning action is going to be to dash. Okay, so my movement is going to end up being 80 feet.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, but as I'm approaching, I see all that stuff happening. I throw another Eldritch Blast at the infected that is attacking the commoner.
So which do you want to do first? Do you want to move or you want to move a little bit, or do you want to action first?
I want to do the action first.
The action
Like,
first. So you're going to fire at the infected number 3. This one.
I
Correct.
believe so.
Yeah,
AC
fire away.
17
Hits.
for 4 Eldritch Force damage.
Nice. Okay. Where is he? He is there. Okay. So again, the dark energy sort of embraces you. Your eyes haven't actually changed back yet. You just got this dark sort of look, and you can see the more that you're using it, the more the dark is starting to embrace your face, and you now have like almost like a Batman mask on. Just sort of like not Batman, like a Lone Ranger mask, sort of coming around your
Ninja
eyes.
Turtle, a Ninja Turtle mask.
You
of
can't
corruption.
differentiate. You can't differentiate between your eyes and the sort of not the infection, the besiegement around you.
Donatello.
That's great.
Okay, and you'd like to move
And,
directly in the direction of your buddy.
I would if it's not too meta. I would like to be able to avoid the threat zone of
Absolutely.
that undead. Yeah. So like I don't give it a wide berth, but 5-10 foot.
Yeah.
And then moving 80 toward the frost giant.
Okay.
Or the ice giant or the giant.
It is as you get closer, you can see that this giant isn't a normal frost giant. It's half its jaws missing. And its arms he's got veins going up his arm, and it's just insanely enraged. There's no reason with this thing. This thing is no longer home, and he is, and he's just hitting everything.
Okay.
And end of turn.
That turn.
Okay. With that, we go over to the frost giant.
I thought, take up defensive positions. Angus runs straight in.
That's his defensive position, sir.
When I moved to the side, expect everyone to run past. I didn't mean that far.
Just like, carry on.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't expecting to hear our fucking glass cannon druid be like, nah, I'm just gonna stay back here.
As you run up to this infected giant, and it's just like it's just looking at you like, and
He's the little guy.
Yeah, and he's just, and he's gonna stomp up to you. He's gonna take a swipe at you, my man.
But we can smell our own. We're buds, right?
He's gonna, if I can find it.
Okay, mean that token.
Okay. Wielding this huge great axe in one hand, he's going to take a swipe at you. And that's a 26 to hit.
Fully enough to do it.
Okay. And he hits you for 7 plus 6. Hits you for 13 damage. And could you roll a Constitution save for me, please?
Save incoming. Looking at an 8.
And with an 8, you fly backwards 10 foot and are prone. He just sort of, and he's sort of gonna continue to stomp onwards with the rest of his movement. Boom, 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 up to there. Okay, over to Caleb.
Oh crap. Okay, I am gonna hunker down on the side of the sort of turret thing that I'm on, and
Let me know if you want me to zoom in.
I just need a range on if I'm in 120 feet of the giant.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna hunker down. I'm gonna take a steady aim.
Okay.
Which gives me bonus. Sorry, not a bonus. As a bonus, it gives me advantage on my attack. And I'm going to take a crossbow bolt and fire with advantage. That's a dirty 19 and
It's
9, 13. Right. So, fuck, 3.
3 damage.
3 damage.
Hey, every level counts.
Yay.
This giant's already got a load of arrows in him, and as he smashes Angus over, Angus just goes over and falls down prone. You guys are like, "Oh my god!" And he's just walking along and just goes into his chest, and he just keeps walking forward. He's just like.
Angus didn't even interrupt his stride. He was swatted.
Just a quick
Go
out of before my turn. I am done. But how high up am I? Am I
You
sort of
are-
height of the head of the giant, or am I taller?
Let's do it
than
in
you?
meters. You are 5 meters in the air.
Oh, okay, not far at all then. Right.
No.
Cool.
But that's not bad. Top of a house.
Yeah.
Okay. With that, Estrella, we are over to you. What would you like to do? How would you like to do
looks
it?
at Angus and says, maybe now you understand why I didn't go running in there. I've grown up my whole life on these mountains hearing tall tales about these scary giants. You think I'm going to go running in head first?
Angus is 90 foot away
Want
from
him,
you.
lady!
Angus is 100 foot away from you, and you're schooling him.
I'm yelling to him. And as I'm shaking my fist in the air, and he doesn't know what I'm yelling. I'm gonna summon Beast. It's a 2nd level spell, and
Okay.
it's going to be a beast of the land. And it's gonna look like a polar bear on fire.
Okay. How big is it? Is it a medium?
It's considered a small beast.
Small beast. I tell you what.
Yeah.
Just because that's the
Yeah,
only
it
polar.
has specific stats
That's-
for it.
There you go. That's your polar bear. It's supposed to be small,
you.
but that's your polar bear.
Yeah.
Okay. It just
It's
appeared.
average
It just.
sized, okay?
How does that look when you
Average.
cast it? Because you haven't ever done this spell before. How does that look?
I have done this spell once before, and
Oh, you did. Sorry, when we were in
was-
that camp, weren't we? You did it. I remember. Sorry.
Yeah, I had summoned the beast then as well. But it almost looks like she's doing ballet as you see these blue sparkles come out of her hands as she's going like that, and the sparkles all fall into the shape of the bear, and it's poof.
The bear just evaporates, sort of emerges from the ground, just sort of made of stars, and it just sort of. Anything else you'd like to do?
Well, damn.
And let me look at this real fast here. Okay, so 90 feet. When I called him in, I can cast him up to 90 feet away. So
Okay. Where do you want him?
back closer
You
towards.
can get him right in front of the eyes, infected frost giant, or you can get him near the. You can get him anywhere basically, but you're about 10 foot, 15 foot off the ice giant if you want to go that far.
Okay. What is that? An infected person by the commoner there?
Over here.
Yeah.
There's an infected
no,
there, and there's an infected
down
here, yeah.
South. Yeah, that one. I guess put him right there next to that
Okay.
for now. Deal with things as they come.
So this commoner's just sort of injured, between bitten by one of the. No, he's swiped by the enhanced infected, and he's just sort of thinking he's okay. Looks around. There's this other one coming towards him, and then all of a sudden, this huge, like starry polar bear just turns up, and he's like, "Oh my god!" Doesn't know what the hell's going on.
Since he takes his turn, it's kind of actually like a hunter's pet is looking like. He takes his turn at my same initiative, just right after me.
Okay.
So he's going to attack that zombie.
Is it ended?
guy
Have you
right there.
have you had your turn, or is after you?
Yes.
So yeah. So your turn's over. We'll go over to the polar bear, and he's going to
Yes.
attack the zombie. Fine, go for it.
Yeah, so it's gonna attack with rend. It's going to be 1d8 plus 4 plus 2, so 1d8 plus 6.
Have you hit him? Rolled a hit.
Oh, rolled a hit. Sorry, I'm over here. I don't have. It doesn't have buttons
I know.
for
It's
that one.
yeah.
So, yeah.
That's fine. It hits anyway.
Okay, perfect. And then that was 2 plus 8.
So we hit him for 10.
So 10. Yep.
So as this...
And that,
sorry, go on.
I was going to say it's, I believe it's, piercing damage.
Piercing damage. So as this zombie is about to latch onto this other sort of common townsfolk, this is a bear just comes out of nowhere and just picks it up in his mouth, sort of shakes it around, throws it, falls down on the floor, and this infected is dead.
All right. And that's the end of the polar bear's turn.
Okay. Marvelous. At the top of the turn, you hear a load of screaming in the houses around you. You can hear people fighting, windows smashing, sort of furniture being thrown around. And then the screaming stops.
Oh
no. Where did we hear that? Sorry.
In these buildings here.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Are there any windows on our side?
Funny you should mention that.
Oh no.
Oh God.
As you're looking at the house, you see this sort of silhouette of this figure. You've heard the screaming. You're looking that direction. You're sort of a bit curious, a bit worried about anyone inside, and a infected just smashes out of the glass, and it's just looking at you, and it's like, and he's gonna run straight towards you.
Peacock feathers mid sprint towards me. Peacock feathers already spread out.
He's going to roll to attack, and then he gets a 14.
Yep, that hits.
That hits,
Oh shit.
and he hits you for 2 damage in bludgeoning. He just smashes you on the top of your shoulder.
Nice.
Okay, that's the end of his turn.
Yep.
We are over to infected number 2. The commoner's just like, oh my god! Swatted him away, and it's going to go for him again. It's just like... he's rolling shit, that guy. He's just like, yeah! And this commoner's doing actually a pretty good job. He's like, no, stay away! And he's sort of got a foot on him as well. And he's like, no! And this zombie's just like, trying to crawl up the mud at him. With that, we're over to Angus.
All right, man.
I'll move you down. Hang on. Let's move you down, sir.
Thank you. All right. I love it when the plan comes together. Angus has a movement of 40. Angus hops up with a grim determination that infected giant's not even paying attention to me. Stand up with a grim determination. Angus runs. He like does this breathing technique real quick to get himself all pumped up. I can do this. I can do this. And that's going to be guidance.
Okay.
Myself.
Nice.
And then I run and I attempt to... I'm a small creature. It's large or huge. I don't know.
It's huge.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm trying to run up. I'm just gonna say it, DM. I'm gonna try to run up and parkour, like jump off his leg or whatever, and I went to grab his scrotum. Now,
Okay.
What I would like to do, if I could, is I don't know if you want to check, like, for me to parkour.
I'll tell you what. Do a
my way up
acrobatics or athletics check for me, please.
Awesome, thank you.
So you're
Should
running
we
up.
quickly roll to see if it's a male or female.
We are about to find.
Gender.
We are about to find out. So acrobatics is a 24, but I'm going to go ahead and add a d4 for that.
Less than that, 20.
24.
I got a 27 actually.
So that's a nat 20 anyway. So you run over, you put one foot on the sort of top of his boot, because that's sort of as high as you can get, and you sort of bounce off of his knee, and you have just grabbed hold of these massive bollocks, and you are just hanging from these bollocks. What do you want to do?
Gotcha. Well, I would like to use my bonus action
Okay.
to utilize to use my manacles, and I'm whipping them around his testicles, and I'm locking it to my other wrist, so I'm on it, like I'm attached to this guy's scrotum.
What?
It's been a while since you punched anyone in the bollocks.
Ladies and gentlemen that are just joining us, Angus has gone ahead and attached himself to an infected giant scrotum.
Like in Brisbane,
Welcome.
in Brisbane, the home of the Thistlebottom, house.
It's not uncommon for people to do that.
We call this the
Is there a scrotum?
we call this the Thistlebottom special.
So you run up, you jump up, and you throw this manacle. Sort of, I'll say that you can't attach it because the manacle's not big enough, but you wrap over the top, and you've sort of got hold of both ends of the manacle. So you're and you're actually around the shaft, and you're just like.
So do you understand that what I'm trying to do is attach the manacle to the loose one?
Yep.
To myself.
So-
to myself.
Yeah. So you sort of wrapped around, and then you've latched it back on again. Yeah. Okay. So you're hanging
Yes.
like that.
So I went both hands.
Yeah.
In manacles, and around it, I have either shaft or scrotum.
It's shaft. Full shaft.
Please tell me you got the keys to these manacles.
Not to mention that this thing's infected. You do not want to think about that right now.
I'm not cutting any scrotums that you're
Oh,
stuck to
leave it in
because
there.
you don't have the keys.
So
Turn.
with over to the frost giant. So the frost giant is just bewildered. We're like, and he's just sort of looking down, and he's wearing like a bit of he's got like a piece of cloth, basically like a loin cloth that just goes around. He has no undergarments, and he now has a halfling hanging from his dick, basically. And he's going to attempt to grapple you.
That's fine.
Um,
Do I get a cover bonus?
An AC2 bonus.
I'm small. I'm small size wise.
so he rolled a 12. Can you roll a dexterity, please? Check.
You know it's gonna suck. All good deeds, man. Dexterity check or a save? Did you say
Save or check.
Save.
Yeah. Whatever you want to do.
I get to re-roll that because I'm a halfling.
Oh, damn it!
And that is a 24.
Nat 20.
God.
So he is just
I dodge it. I get behind the root.
as he's going down. He's trying. He's trying to sort of get hold of you, but you're swinging with such dexterity that you're sort of like really
That's
dodging
right,
it, and you're
baby.
pushing off one leg, pushing off the other leg, pushing off one leg, pushing off the other, and he just cannot get a grip of you.
I'm literally. You can hear me smacking against the inside of his thighs. My legs are while I'm hanging on.
So that was his action to try and get you off.
Hey,
Yeah.
DM. I love the nerds, but you're playing Lanternsong with me today, sir.
Absolutely fine. So he's tried to grab you, and he just sort of goes like he can't get hold of you. So he's just going to stroll on up, and you're going to go with him. So he's going to. So he is going to go. Yeah, he's going to rock up. He's going to rock up to the party. Up here. Dum, 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 dum. And you're attached to his shaft. So you're there. And he is. That is the end of his turn. Unless he's got any bonus actions. Let me just have a look.
Splops.
This is
Plop,
actually a
plop.
D&D character. I've used an actual non-homebrew character. Which is nice, because I get to actually look at stuff. Yeah, he hasn't got any bonus.
Who's looking at stuff? Angus.
Angus is, yeah. I am going to roll for something now. I'm going to roll. Okay, so no, that's fine. Okay, we're
Is
over
it chilly under there, Angus?
It's balmy, a little humid. I said balmy.
We are then over to Kalen. Sorry, I've been looking at my screen, not yours. There you go. We are now in the mix
Cool. Just a quick glance around. Is there any fire things in my close vicinity, like a lantern or a...
Roll a perception check.
Crap. Oh, 5.
You cannot see anything. Down at the bottom, you can see that there are lanterns all like sort of attached to buildings downstairs, but there's nothing on top of this. This was unoccupied at the time. Nothing's been lit. There's nothing there.
Shit. Okay. Would you allow me? I have a flask of oil. As a turn, obviously I won't be able to fire it, but as an action, to dip the one of the crossbow bolts in the oil and light it on one of these lanterns wherever they may be.
I'll let you do it as a
One on the
bonus
way in.
action. How's that?
Oh, yeah.
So as a
Yeah.
bonus action, you can do a utilitarian turn. So for your turn, dip it in the thing and you light it. You get the tinderbox out and you've got a
Nice.
flaming bow.
Okay, I will use my action and fire with advantage with a flaming arrow. Because Kalen is my advantage right now. Natural 19. Sorry, bow. And a natural 16. So a 23 to hit.
23
Don't worry
to
about me,
hits.
man.
Yeah. And then I don't know how to add fire to it, but I'm just going to do the damage.
Roll 1d4 damage.
So that's 7
Yep.
normal damage.
Yep.
And then what was the other one, sorry?
D4.
D4, okay. D4 coming up. Oh, no. Cancel that. D4. 4.
Nice. So you do 11 damage to it.
Nice.
Yep.
Point of order. Did you, Caitlin, or I'm sorry, Swift, you do have a friendly within 5 feet of...
He rolled
That's what I
for
said, yeah. I did advantage based on
I missed
Angus.
it. I missed
No,
that.
it's
I'm
because I
sorry.
said Kalen because I'm a knucklehead. I meant to say Angus is my advantage now. my permanent
missed it.
advantage hanging from the knackers. That's my turn.
End of turn. So with end of turn, it's
Yeah.
over to Estrella. What would you like to do?
Okay. So Astrea is going to throw. How far away is that giant?
He is 70 feet.
Okay.
He's a big boy, so he takes up a lot of space. I'm just trying to figure it out. It's 60 feet to the front of him. If you want to get to Angus on the nuts, it's 73 feet.
So I'm gonna throw a guiding bolt at that giant's head. Yeah. Just can't for the life of me roll well.
You cast this golden bolt again. Again, it fires behind. Bits of boulder and bits of rubble are falling off the wall behind you, behind the giant. The guards are sort of running across the walls and just look over like, what the hell was that?
It's these bubblegum dice. I've decided they are bad luck.
I tried to warn you.
You did. You tried to warn me. I'm not rolling with them next time. So that is. Have you taken any damage, Talmus?
I took 2 damage.
2. That's it. Okay, you're good for now.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yes, I am 100% fine.
So that's the end of my turn. The beast is going to move up to the giant.
Okay.
And he's going to hit. He's going to do 2 rend attacks because Angus is there, so that means he can do a multi-attack as well.
Pack tactics, is that how that works?
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. I think it's pack.
Yeah,
or
it
it
is.
used to be called pack tactics, I think.
First one hits.
Good job.
Sweet. 1d8 plus 8, so it'll hit for 16 slashing damage.
16 slashing damage. But quick math. Okay. just taking
And then-
chunks out of his legs, and Angus is like, ah! This bear is just swinging at the legs of this beast, and Angus is just, way! So-
No. Angus is right where he wants to be.
Yeah, but there's a polar bear swinging.
Yeah.
You are looking in the face of a polar bear as you're like,
The
oh my
flaming
god!
polar bear wasn't a variable I took into consideration. You know what I'm saying? But everything else
I
is
made him
calculated.
flaming because of the ice part of it. So he's gonna do that again for his multi-attack. So I
Okay.
guess and he doesn't hit with his second attack.
No. So as he swipes again, he gets a flaying Angus sort of hits him in the face a little bit. And sort of he puts it off, and from Angus sort of comes back from the bear.
Bear!
When you say flame in Angus,
He's got a flaming Angus, that boy.
all right, that's the end of the polar bear's turn.
Top of the turn, a guard comes running down desperately from the. It's a knight, actually. He comes running down from the top. He says, "We have to shut the gate. There's more. There's more. It looks like there's more creatures or something coming up the valley. We have to shut the gate."
Oh fuck.
He's shouting up at Kalen.
Okay.
This,
Roger.
this commoner starts to limp off. Oh, she's badly wounded. It's like, oh god, oh god. And this one is still just grappled with this zombie, just like, oh god. With that, you notice a second enhanced vector just comes around the back of this water tower here. And it's just staring at the sort of situation, just like ready to go. We are over to top of the turn. You're dead. We are over to infected.
Top of the turn, you're
Top-
dead.
Top of the turn. You'd all die. We are over to infected number 2, who is desperately trying to get this commoner. Yes. Fucking 19. I'm gonna bite his fucking face off. And, for 8 points of damage, he's just, and all of a sudden the zombie just grabs his arm, just snaps it, and then he just jumps on top of him, and and he is just chowing down on this commoner there, and that commoner has a disease.
No. It's the only English commoner. Oh no.
Damn.
Uh,
Way to go.
He was identified by his scone he had.
Okay, guys. We're over to. We're over to.
Thomas.
Is he gonna rise from the dead and be an English
No, it's not.
zombie?
It's not
That's what I
Thomas.
was
When was
thinking.
Thomas's turn? It is Thomas. Thomas, it's over to you, my man.
Pretty sure I'd be getting my turn.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot
Right.
about you.
So, obviously, all this is going on while I'm like wrestling with a zombie. I'm just kind of like, I like quickly glance over to the left. I'm just seeing like Angus's legs dangle underneath the loincloth. I'm like glancing over at the zombie and him. I'm like, what the? And I'm gonna just quickly put a palm onto the zombie's chest, and I'm going to use Chill Touch.
Ooh, beautiful. Do it.
Nice.
Right,
Roll to hit.
I don't even get why this thing has a hit, considering it's a contact.
Technically, you
So,
still have to
but-
put your hand on it, so it's still a sort of melee. It hits.
That's lovely. And that is 8.
8. As you cast your
8
hand onto
necrotic.
it, you just see this ice energy just come out, and this creature and just shatters into pieces and just falls on the floor.
Wait, ice?
Nice.
Ice? What?
Nice.
It's a necrotic.
You said chill touch. Okay, sorry. I heard you wrong.
Chill touch, but it does necrotic.
Well-
It's a bit.
I'm using my imagination, darling.
D&D, darling, D&D.
It's D&D, darling.
My rules.
My rules. You suck. I don't.
You're the one that got ambushed by a zombie, darling.
Oh, I disconnected here. I got to reconnect to
Okay, after Thomas, we're over to infected number 2. I know he's done his stuff. We're over to enhanced infected. So he is just looking at what's going on over here, and he's just going to start making his way over towards the polar bear, and it's wading through the water. So it's just as it sort of I say it does half movement because it's sort of knee deep in water. We're then over to Angus, swinging from the testicles of a frost giant.
We're over to me. I'm going to keep my cam turned off right now for obvious reasons.
Mhm.
Here's what I'd like to do. Standard action will be to dodge, so it'll have disadvantage for attacks on me. Okay. My bonus action will be flurry of blows.
Okay.
Now,
That's...
my hands are restrained,
Yeah.
but I'm using my feet to kick his nuts like a speed bag.
Nice. Okay.
Like a speed bag.
Okay.
like a boxer's speed bag.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get 2 attacks, and that polar bear is there, so I get advantage. No.
Yes.
Yeah, and okay. So let's go ahead and get all the numbers right. Character sheet is back up. My DDB froze, man. So it was kinda
it
silly.
happens. D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
People. Every adventurer's needs.
We say that in a good way. In a good way.
Yeah. Just in case the good people
Okay,
at D&D Beyond are here and they want to sponsor us.
Just in case the wizards of the certain coast are watching.
Right.
First
Just want to
unarmed
make sure
strike.
everyone knows. Good way.
AC
Hits.
16.
Just hits.
Okay, so he will take this. And where's it at?
9 points.
Yep, he'll take 9 points for the first attack. and
Okay.
second
9 points
attack.
to the nuts.
Yeah, very specifically. 15. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Ooh.
So
Darn it.
you kick with one foot and the creature's... I mean, bear in mind it is dead.
Yeah.
And the other one you go to kick, but the testicle sort of moves up. You know when you lift your stomach in, and it just sort of goes up a little bit. Because you hit him with the first one,
I
he
don't know what you're talking
when
about.
you hit him with the first one, he winced and it went like that, and the second half of his scrotum went up.
Power word. I want somebody to use command to make him cough now. Right?
I don't think I've ever seen tactically timed balls.
Well, sir, this is the second session you've played with me. All right. So
Angus's whole fight is with a scrotum.
standard action. We
Every
pick our
time.
battles.
Every
We pick our
time.
battles. So my standard action was to dodge,
Mhm.
and then my bonus action was used for the attacks. That is my turn.
Okay, we're over to the frost giant. Sort of shakes it off. Not really that bothered, but he's dead. His nuts aren't really that fragile a thing. But he did wince a little bit. You know, there is still some nerve endings in there. He's looking at the bear, and he is going to do a multi-attack on the bear. So first attack is a 21, and he
It hits.
does with his great axe. He does 22 points of damage.
Oh
My
my
goodness.
fuck.
The bear cries out, but he's still standing.
Okay, so he just sticks it in it, and as he goes for his second strike, he hits for 22,
That hits.
and he's gonna do blah 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 fluff fluff fluff. I can't count. Why can I not count today? 17 points of damage.
Jesus.
With that swipe, you see the sparkles just poof out, and the bear disappears.
He casts his great axe through the sort of bear, and it just, like you said, sparkles, and it just starts to shimmer down. It's a little bit pretty. And as Angus is there underneath, it's like a sparkle is going off above his head, and there's just all these... He's like, oh my god!
Only ones could take a screen capturing that exact moment.
That was his action. With his bonus action, he's gonna stomp over to this wounded commoner over here. Dum, bum, 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 bum. He's just attacking anything in sight. Okay.
The way that he hits, I might want to cast that again. We need a tank.
We are over to
Ironically,
Kaelin.
ironically, I'm the safest person here.
Okay.
He could scratch your
Okay.
balls, and then that'd hurt.
Oh, sorry, I got to do something at the end. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine.
I was a bit worried about what that dice roll was going to be,
That's
but
fine.
I am going to, with the knight that's shouting up at me, I'm sort of going to point, shrug and point towards the southern gate. Is it?
So where
Down here?
here you go.
Yeah.
Where the frost dragon came in.
Okay. So I'm going to fire. I'm going to fire at the giant
Okay.
for starters. I'm not going to use my bonus action, but because Angus is attached, he'll still get advantage. Oh, thank God for that, because that was a 7. And that was 22.
There
Hits.
you go, buddy.
And then I get a 7. And then I'm gonna sheave the crossbow.
How many
And I'm
points of
gonna
damage was that?
dash.
Sorry, 7.
7. Yeah,
7, so-
normal. I didn't light it. I didn't use my bonus.
Okay,
to
so he
light
just
it.
sticks into him again.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash towards the gate. I want to take a bit of a wide berth of the giant.
Okay, are you going back down through the building again?
Yeah.
So you
As much as that is.
that's 40 foot to go back down through the building, and then it'd be
Yeah.
40 foot when you get. Well, what's your movement?
So I got 30 feet, so it's
No,
60 feet.
So it'd be 30
total.
feet to get back down, and 30 feet when you get back.
Yeah.
One. So you want to go
Fine.
towards
The gate.
the
He's
gate.
saying shut the gate, isn't he?
Yeah, he's definitely saying shut the gate.
I am booking it, and as I run past sort of Talmus and Astrea, I'll sort of shout "gate" and point as I run. I want to kind of give the giant a bit of a wide berth.
Okay.
I guess he's got a big swing of 10 feet ish or something on him, so I'll give him a bit.
Oh, he
of
has a
wide berth.
reach
And
on him.
That's me.
Don't worry, Kaelin, I got this.
I'll sort of frowning as I run past, just like, what the fuck? See Angus hanging from blue balls.
Over to
That's my
Estrella.
What are we gonna do about this giant if we're shutting the gate? You got
I'm
the
trying to
gate,
stop more
right?
coming in.
I'm going to. I'm gonna throw a guiding bolt at this giant's head.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. If I can finally hit, gosh
Misses.
darn it! Every time.
Warning: low flying guiding bolts, people.
Like he's getting closer. How can I miss? Do I get advantage?
No.
Oh no.
No. Just a
Well,
flying past his head. Okay, end of turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That's end of
Top
turn.
of the turn order, the knight is going to follow Kaelin, and he's going to start charging down as well. Quickly! There's a lever on either side. We have to use it together.
Nice. On it.
As you run past, as you're running down, the
Oh shit. Yeah.
person that was dead on the floor just
I knew
and
it.
she starts getting
Just
up.
run past him. We'll take care of this. Just run past him.
The one over by Zombie 2 starts and starts getting up as
Oh.
well. And
English zombie.
Flicker zombie.
Okay.
and also, as you look down towards the gates, you see a mass of bodies start to sprawl through the gate, and you can just hear the noise. Like, and there is a horde coming in.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, but we should close the gates, guys. I mean, it's just a thought, but you know.
I just have to put something on that I saved for this occasion.
Okay.
That should work.
Underwear?
Sponsor of the show.
Pants. Your pants.
It's whether you can hear or not. I don't know.
No. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
My God, they're coming!
What did you use? What did you use to create this horde noise, DM?
Bardic tools! Check them out at bardic.tools. Right. Further information on our break. If they get one. We might not have a break, actually, because we're going for a bit of a short stream. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Top of the turn order. We are on to infected number 5, which is the one you destroyed. He's just sort of getting up, and he is going to... So he's looking at Kalen, looking at the knight, and he's going to go towards the knight. And he just... He's going to roll for an attack. Misses. So he's just sort of trying to get a hold of it. That one's also called infected number 5, which is an issue.
I've done it so many times.
So many infected.
Number 5.
Number 5.
It's like Chanel number 5.
Okay. Okay, then we're over to infected number 9, which is the English one. This just sort of gets up and it sort of pulls its head back onto itself. And he's gonna sort of start trotting over towards Thomas, and so is this one. This one's just like intrigued by what's going on over here, and it's gonna go over there. Over to infected number 2. He is half movement and is gonna just about make his way out of the water. So he is here.
Fucking hell, it's getting busy around here.
And what ones are those? Yeah, fine. And that one is 17. Okay. We are over to Thomas.
Hey, Thomas, I'm going to need you to win D&D on this turn. Okay?
On the spot. Not a tall order.
got
Right, quick math.
It's getting busy out there, guys.
Quick math.
I know, right?
5 foot by 5. Okay, quick math. I am gonna fire.
How's those spells holding up, guys?
I'm gonna fire Mortifarious Pulse up to here.
Okay. What does
So I
that
don't
do?
hit the knight. So I don't hit the knight, but I'm gonna hit all 3 other infected.
What is it, a
And
cone
this is
or
what
an
I
area?
use. It's a rectangular column, so it's a rectangular beam. I've learned the word this time. We're not doing that whole tree incident again, where I'm thinking a long square.
So like that, sort of?
Yeah, but long.
It won't let me do a long one.
Okay. So just from my position to just before the knight, so that it hits.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so 5 feet wide, and it can go up to 120 feet.
How far
So
do you want it?
it's from Thomas, from his body. Thomas
Oh, I
is
got you.
like a beam of a column.
I got you. Never come across that one before.
So,
Yeah, there you go.
yeah. So I'm going to hit all 3 infected, hopefully. So it's 5 feet wide.
Yeah,
base.
boy.
Okay. Roll 3 hits, please.
So this is what, from what you guys remember, this is what I used to, well, rot that tree.
Mhm.
And I'm going to... So they need to make a dexterity saving throw. All 3 of them are 12.
Okay. Please hold. Dex. First one resists. 15 or 12?
12.
12. They all resist.
Okay, so they take half damage of this.
Okay.
Rolling. So they take 8 damage each.
All 3 of them evaporate.
Oh,
Beautiful.
nice.
Okay, my work here is
You
done,
could do
lads.
it.
Right.
What I was talking about.
I'm just gonna shout over to Kaelin. Get to that damn lever!
As I'm running, these zombies just go poof, poof, poof.
Yeah, right.
Literally just pop
blowing
it out,
up around him.
literally.
Yeah.
It's kind of like seeing like the Terminator, like nuke blast in slow motion, just like just one side, just necrotic. Just
I like the idea that Kaelin's getting like the red gook mist, like as he runs through, like exploding. It's like
You know,
it's like ham salad, you know.
Okay.
just seeing like absolute puffs of like white mist, white smoke, like
Epic
white
scenery.
particles. Yep.
End of turn? Or would you like to move?
Actually, yeah, I'll move up to here.
Okay. Mr. Angus.
Standard action will be once again to dodge,
Okay.
and then. And then all right, I'm going to go ahead and burn my other key point, or focus point, and do the same thing I did before.
Okay.
So the only
Roll to
difference is that I no longer have advantage. No, well, you don't count the commoner, do you?
No.
Or would you?
No, that'd be a teammate.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So, first unarmed strike. 15
No,
misses.
misses.
Second.
Hits, you lucky sod. Hits for a crit on the nuts.
I'll go ahead and I'll do that. And do I get my sneak?
Why would you get sneak? You're not in advantage. You're not near anyone.
Yeah, I was just asking. You never
No,
know.
no. I've already said no. He wants it.
Just ask.
Trying to
just-
catch me off guard. Then I mean, be like, yeah, sure.
No, I wasn't being sketchy. I'm just asking.
I made you.
Hey, could I get it? No. I mean, I'm hidden, kind of. Anyhow.
So you hit for
Let's
5
see, that was my
double.
Yeah.
With that double, you kick it and you kick it again, and you just start to see the ball sack start to rip, and these 2 testicles just tear off the body. You're covered in sinew, and it just falls all over you and falls to the floor.
I'm going to count that as achievement unlocked. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me remove that out of my mouth. I'm going to consider this achievement unlocked.
Xbox
Busted the door open, because now I have an entry, a path of entry that isn't
Oh god!
around the back. Turn.
Okay, over to the frost giant. It's just, and it just sort of looks down. There's just sort of blood and pus and all sorts just coming out from below him. And he is going to attempt to grapple you. He is going to roll a 17 on strength. Can you roll a dexterity for me, please? Save.
Sure. Since I'm dodging, did he roll with this disadvantage, sir?
He did indeed, and it was higher on the second roll.
Copy that.
Sorry.
And you want my dexterity. Boy, all these bardic tools are sounding great. Got me all freaked out.
Got me all zombie horde coming in, malarkey.
Oh, man.
Never in your
So-
life would you think hearing a zombie horde. It sounds so beautiful.
With bardic
Bardic
tools.
tools.
Trying to get there, dude.
I believe you just castrated a frost giant.
Oh, again, he's trying to get hold of you, and he sort of got hold of you at one point, and you were starting to panic, and he had his grip on you.
I squeal. You know, like start kicking.
But the mucus that you're covered in from the exploding testicles, you just slip out of his hands.
You don't have
That's
to say mucus. We all know what it is.
It's mucus. With his bonus action, he's going to attempt to grab hold of the commoner. And I just roll for commoner. And he's grabbed with one, and he's looked down at the commoner, and he has the commoner gripped. and he's lifting him up. He's just got. Okay, we're over to Kalen.
Oh shit. Okay, with my new clear path that Thomas created, I'm going to go directly between the enhanced infected and the frost giant and take a 60-foot dash. Yeah.
Okay. You are now down here.
Oh, okay.
You have to make it
And
wider.
what do I see in terms of numbers? Sorry, just a obvious straight in my face.
Roll a perception check.
Okay. 15.
15, you can see that there's approximately 12 to 18 undead just walking towards you.
Okay.
And they are a horde. They are acting as one.
Roger, roger.
Pretend
Okay,
to be
that's me.
one of them.
Oh yeah, disguise myself. Walking Dead style.
Straya, over to you.
I am going to moonbeam. I'm going to, after seeing what I saw with Angus over there, my God, I'm a little PTSD'd out over here. That was disgusting. But I'm going to throw my hands in the air and I'm going to call down that moonbeam right on top of his head.
Okay. That will affect Angus.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Not that you need my approval, but I approve.
So what's that saving throw?
Good thing he's not attached anymore.
Is that saving throw?
Whoa. Who's not attached anymore?
Constitution.
He is still attached.
Oh, yeah, I'm part of it.
A con save.
He needs, con save.
You rolled a 14.
14 is the save.
Okay.
So
What does he take?
He'll take half as much damage. And so take half of 13.
Okay, so it takes, rounded up, takes 7. This huge beam of light just evaporates out the sky, passes the sort of through the clouds and just dousing him in light. And you just see his skin starts to burn. Angus, can you please roll a Constitution save?
Yeah, Angus screams in terror, and he tries to tuck up underneath, a little, and his con save. Will be a 12.
Ooh.
Do not save. You also have
I know the numbers.
You
took 13 points of.
He takes a lot.
No, I take more than that.
Oh
shit.
So what happens? Check it out. I'm going to paint a picture for you. Okay. You throw your hands up in the air and you wave them like you just don't care. The pillar of moonlight comes down, and you hear the giant's raspy scream, and then you hear something high-pitched, like a small child screaming at the top of their lungs. And then you see a limp Angus, hands up in the air, still dangling, fucking not moving. I'm fried, I'm sizzled, I'm probably smoking, like cindered. You know what I mean?
As this happens, you lose your tension that you're holding on, and you just slide off the dick, and you just fall on the floor.
So Jinsler, I don't know how you approach
no one ever.
this. I don't know how you go about this because I don't know if you've ever been into this situation or not. How do you deal for death from massive damage? Because
if it's double your base value, then it's an insta-kill. It's your base HP.
Okay. So I have 23 hit points. It did 24.
So you're uncon.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't
so
insta kill him.
No,
You
you
didn't
didn't.
insta-
You're
she
Oh
didn't
my
kill
God.
me. She didn't. I think she.
If you'd have done
If I
46, you'd have
understand
insta-killed him. That's my
Well, if I
understanding.
would have been if I would have been at full hit. Oh, okay. I see
Yeah.
how you do it. Okay, cool.
So if you
Just
had 8
making
hit
sure.
points and she hit you for 16, I'd call that an insta-kill. So just to make it... So you're
Okay,
you're already weak. I'm doing it differently. I'm doing it, like, not your total.
Yeah, you're giving me an advantage on that, or across the board, because I have 9 right now.
Yeah.
So it would have been like 18 would have been the double, and that would have been mass like outright.
Yeah.
They would have found bits of Angus.
So
A gold tooth.
Angus just slips off, fall to the body, and you just see this limp halfling body beneath the feet of the infected frost giant. Over to the frost giant's turn. Frost giant's going to look down. He has the commoner in one hand, and with his bonus action, it is going to bite the head off of the commoner and throw it,
My
sorry,
gosh.
against this wall. So you just see this body just fly and hit the wall
Shit.
and die. And he's going to attempt to stomp on Bo.
Since
Ah, you lucky son of a bitch.
he would have advantage on that.
Oh, he
because
would. Yeah, he would. I rolled a 3 and a 1.
Okay.
I think the
So-
whispering one's watching over you this time. man.
Oh,
So he's
man.
been trying to be. You're so small that he just can't quite get you.
It's like in between the toes.
And he is with his. He's going to move because he is currently under blinding light. And he is going to move over to the knight. Actually, no, he's going to move towards Tolmus, who's been
Ooh.
slinging shit at him. Okay.
I only
His
slung
face.
one thing at him. Actually, I didn't sling anything at him yet, ever.
You just slung up a huge spell which destroyed 3 Zeds. So,
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got one of those guys was his friend. Gotcha.
it was his buddy.
Not Derek. Poor Derek.
Top of the turn, you hear this scream from down the way, and you notice that from out of nowhere there is another horde, and it is sort of moving up to this commoner in the bottom corner. It came from behind the houses. No one's moved behind the houses yet at this point, so no one saw it. And these ones are going to move forward. They've got a movement of 20. So they're just coming in, and they're sort of stomping around, sort of consuming anything that comes in. We have then got... you hear it, you just hear it smashing and everything in the building next to you, and another infected jumps out this window onto sort of a balcony, and it's just looking out like ready to go. Okay, top of the table is that infected horde moved. We are then over to infected horde 3. No, we're not. We are over there. Yeah, infected horde 3. So infected horde 3 is going to swing at commoner. 10 plus 7, and they just devour this thing. Hang on, what's my?
Shit.
Yeah, I mean it's like 25. 25 points. Just you see this commoner scream, and they're pulling his arms off. Legs are everywhere, and they're just chewing on it. This guy is not coming back to life. This guy.
Well,
Is-
that's an upside.
With that, we're over to. We are over to. Where is it? Oh, this enhanced infected 2, which is up here. He's going to walk towards the knight and go for a swipe. Get his stats up a minute. +2, 8 misses. So he swings at this knight, but the knight with all his skill has sort of got a bit of armor on, a bit of body armor, and he's just sort of fights him off, sort of bends him off with his shield. And then we are over to Talmus.
Jens,
Have you got?
Yes, sir.
I might need you to do the thing.
What thing?
I'm going to cast Form of Dread.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sure. Okay.
What thing?
You what?
So you
I'm casting Form
you
of
look
Dread.
over it.
A thing.
You look over at Thomas, and his body sort of evaporates into a massive form of a hulking, armed beast, godlike creature, and it's almost like it's got a rain of mist coming over its face, and it sends shivers up everybody's spine. And he's got this huge sword in one hand.
Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I'm going to need to have that giant make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
After I attack it. So,
Do you need to hit it?
quickly do that.
Roll to hit.
That's 23.
23 to
And-
hit. Wisdom saving. It has got a 17 minus 2, 15.
15. Okay, it succeeds.
Okay.
Good.
And you hit it for
I'll
3?
say- I hit it for 3. If I'm dual wielding, how does that work again?
You use your bonus action to swing the other.
Okay, we'll go with that then. Yep.
Okay. So you just as it swings his first sword, it hits, and you see this other one just appear in its other hand. This hulking mass, but like Thomas isn't home right now. Something else is fighting on his behalf.
Thomas isn't home.
So that's 4 damage. To
Wisdom
dual
saving
wielding
throw?
daggers currently.
Well, you have to do a wisdom saving throw on the second one.
Only once.
Oh, okay, fine.
Once,
So 7 points of damage
Yep.
in total. So 7 points of
okay.
damage. Anything else you'd like to do?
Stand my ground.
Fucking hell.
Okay, we are
Yes. Yeah, just gonna. The plume's retracted at this point. It's a pure death mode.
It's at this point that you. No,
Okay.
sorry, Thomas. No, it's not end of turn. Sorry.
Roll,
Angus.
Apologize, I need to roll a d10 real quick.
Okay.
Just see how much temporary health I get. Okay, that's fair enough.
Nice.
I get
Angus,
14 temporary health.
can you roll a death saving throw, please, sir? Oh, fail.
Oh no.
End of Angus's turn. We're over to the Frost Giant, and the Frost Giant's just looking at this. So the Frost Giant stands at around 10 to 15 foot tall, and the
I apologize. I feel like I'm doing this to myself. My turn came around, and that moonbeam had not been moved yet. So I'm dying,
That's
and
true.
I get hit with it. Hit with it. Now, unless Estrella can produce 46 points of damage, it's just going to be a coup de grace. So I'll take 2 failures. I wouldn't roll.
Fine. Yeah, sorry, I
Okay.
forgot about that. Let me just put that on
No, and I a
Did
good
you roll
player.
a con save?
But he's prone.
I wouldn't need to
Oh.
at this point.
Oh, okay.
So the thing is that I want to be a good player, even though I love Angus. Make sure we get it right. You're still learning, but we haven't done this before.
No, we haven't.
So
Never been here before.
so what I did is I take 2 deaths then, or 2 death failures.
Yep, so you're on double death fail. Fine.
Correct.
Thank you for reminding me. I should have marked it on the table. Thank you for reminding me. The frost giant stands at around 15 foot tall. This ghastly, ghost-like figure with a sort of cape flowing behind it, is standing at around 9 feet tall, 10 feet tall. So they're sort of it's mano man a little bit. And he's going to do a dual attack on it. First one's a 3 and misses. So he swings his great axe and his great axe and misses. The second one is a natural 19, so that's going to be a 29 to hit.
Don't let him hit you.
Yeah. Thomas, what's your crazy AC now?
It's actually not crazy at all.
And to think,
All right.
think that Angus is unconscious during all this, man. I don't want to witness it. Fuck!
He hits you
Thomas,
for
the
17 points of slashing damage.
Christ.
Okay. End of turn. Over to Kalen.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Run, Caitlin!
I'm still running. Yeah. This. Can I see a way around this horde? Is it just amassed in the middle? It's not a wide, like.
No.
wall of
That is the size.
Zombies.
That is the size.
Okay, perfect.
They do have
okay,
reach,
cool.
so
Okay.
10-foot reach. I should have told you.
No. I was gonna sort of. I guess there's this wooden sort of ramp to my left, your right. If I can sort of do the dash up and around, near this grass and rocky sort of area towards the gate.
Okay, so you want to move dash, so you're 60 foot to this way,
Yep.
to the right, my right.
To the gate, your right, Kalen's left.
Okay, 60 foot. You can just get to the wall.
So I want to go 30 foot
Okay.
across and then 30 foot down, basically, towards the gate.
Okay, you won't quite get to the wall then, if you do that. So you want to do that, and then down here.
Yeah, I want to give these zombies a wide berth. And as I come in, I'm sort of shouting up the top of the wall to the guards, like, "Lever! Grab the lever!
It's down on the floor!
I need 2 people! I can't do it!" Okay.
Run it! Okay.
And that's what I've dashed, so is my turn, I believe.
Okay, Estrella, it's over to you.
Let's leave it us.
So, seeing what's happened to Angus, Estrella yells out, "Yes!" And she moves the moonbeam over to the frost giant as her bonus action.
Okay.
And then, how far away is Angus from Estrella?
He is 57 feet.
7 feet. Okay, so I'm going to come up very wide berth, 30 feet of a very wide berth of that giant.
Okay.
And keep in mind, Rusko's on my shoulder right now, and I'm gonna have Rusko walk to the rest of the way distance for me to Angus.
Okay.
And he's gonna touch Angus for me, and I'm gonna do my last second level slot, Cure Wounds. 30 points of healing.
Wow.
Plus, because I have my chalice tattoo, star tattoo, I can do. What was that? It's been. Let's see.
Mama, I already have more hit points right now than I did coming into the session.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna throw those other hit points at Talmus. 1d8 plus 4. So 6 points of health towards Talmus.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Nice.
And then do that con save on the.
I've done it. I rolled a
giant
7. So you roll
Okay,
damage. please.
Perfect. Yep. Here I come.
Kid.
Moonbeam.
Good turn.
10 points of damage.
Jesus.
10
What a
points of
turn.
damage.
That is druid power right there. No, seriously, man. That's what
Yeah.
that's what druids do, man. That's what they do.
Sorry, there is a beam in the middle of that, but the token's going over the top for some reason. Okay, top of the turn. You see running down beside you, in short of breath, is hang on, let me just rename it.
Oh, fucking late to the party.
About time.
Fucking slow ass periwinkle.
Oh god, it's Todd.
Oh,
It's Todd.
Oh god, Todd.
The hunk with the heart of gold.
Periwinkle comes down and goes, I think we might have to evacuate the city. Unless we get that gate shut in a minute, we're going to have to really start thinking about a retreat. I'd listen to the boss, because, shit's kind of fucked right now, you know what I'm saying, guys?
Todd.
Hi. Whoa, that's a big fucking giant.
Whoa.
Whoa, that's a big creature.
They just like backs up against the building with this thing in front of him, just not even looking. What is even going on at this point?
What was that man got led on top of a giant dick?
Things are happening right now. That's all I can think about. Like things are happening. I cannot compute.
We had done big
Jen,
combat, yeah. I
are
thought
you
big
gonna keep
combat.
me- Are you going to keep me in my same spot, or do I re-roll initiative?
No, you stay in the same spot, my man.
Cool.
You didn't die and were resurrected or anything like that. You are.
I get to. Because you're a merciful DM, I get to keep my modified 5. Thanks, man.
You can keep that puppy. Who were we on? We were on Estrella, so that was top of turn, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
with top
Good
of turn, the infected see Kalen, the infected horde.
Shit.
Because I actually rolled for it as well. It was fair. And they start to move towards. You have to bear with me. I've got a big old map here, and they just and they get within combat. Well, they get within. They got reach, so they're gonna
Oh my goodness.
Look.
they're gonna roll for attack. They hit a 14.
Ah, that is my armor class.
Okay.
Yeah, shit.
They're just sort of coming towards you, and they 10 plus 16 points of slashing damage, and that's not coming from one source. That's just lots of them.
Lots
Like,
Okay. I'm getting fucked up. 16. Okay.
these
Good boy.
guards. These guards now come into the play as well. So I've rolled for them. They both rolled high. Yes.
Sorry. One so I get a reaction with Hellish Rebuke if
Yes.
I get hit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna fire off a Hellish Rebuke, and just as I'm getting hounded by lots of zombies, I'm just sort of gonna curl up into like a down on one knee in a bit of a ball, and I'll just let out a big pulse of fire. Which
Okay.
does.
Is it con save?
No, it's just 3.
Should be a con
They
save.
just
Hang on.
eat it. They just eat it, I think.
No, they
Yeah.
just eat it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So 26 points of fire damage.
Oh. Okay. As
Damn.
you do that, you just see them set on fire, and they're just the back of them. There's still more coming. You've set a light to like the back 3 of them, and they're
Okay.
sort of wailing around, drop to the floor. But there's still 10 or 15 coming at you.
Roger.
Okay. On that turn, the guards up here, they're just basic archers, but they're going to take a shot at the horde. One. They both hit. And they both do conjoined. I'll do them as joined, otherwise we'll be here all day. There'll be one unit. They do 11 points of damage to it. And you just see a couple of the Zeds just get arrows in the back of their heads. And this one's going to jump down. And he's just going to say, okay, you're in a little bit of trouble there, but when you're ready, let's do this.
I'm a little tied up right now. But yeah, gotcha.
Okay, we are then over to infected horde number. Where are they? Number 3, ladies and gentlemen.
three.
Ding 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 ding.
Jeez.
We don't question where 2 is right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm a bit
Yeah.
worried about where 2 is. There's another gate somewhere. Somebody didn't show the gate.
It's fine.
It's fine. Okay, they are going to start moving their way up into the action. They can smell blood. Angus's blood all over the floor, and everyone else is now sopping for it. And they're moving up. They can only move 20, so they're pretty slow as a horde. Thomas, over to you, my man.
Right. So Thomas's eyes are just absolute pure red going through all this blackness, and I'm going to cast Mortiferous Pulse straight through the frost giant.
Okay.
What is that? I've never even heard of that before.
I am casting it again. So, dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, it was that nasty thing you did last turn?
It was the black
15.
energy.
Yeah, okay, I didn't catch the name. Ooh.
15. Oh, so he
Jeez.
saves again. Okay. Let's see. Let's take half this much. What will it be? Oh God.
Oh no!
So half of that rounded up or
So
down.
it takes
That's
3
your
points.
choice.
3 points of, is it a necrotic? 3 points of necrotic energy. Are you still in your form of dread?
I am still my form of dread, so that's a hit. So that'll be another saving throw for the frighten. I need to double check and see if that was it wisdom I said?
For you? Yeah, you rolled a wisdom after.
Yeah, it was a wisdom for him.
Oh
Wisdom
yeah.
saving throw.
What's that for? I just rolled.
For frightened.
Oh, for frightened. Okay.
I can do it once a turn.
Wisdom. 19.
Okay,
Ah,
so he still
shit.
saves.
He's just
Okay.
looking at you like, testicles hanging off.
Oh, jeez.
We are then over to Sydney. Oh, he should say Sydney. Hang on. Let me change his name. I bowled that up. I don't think I named him when I wrote this map. Sorry. So Sydney's going to run. He has to shut that gate, and he is going to double dash for 80.
Shit.
Why couldn't you do that, Caleb?
He's obviously got a lot more movement. He's a fast little fucker. This periwinkle.
He's going to dodge there,
Right.
and he's going to go down there. He's going to get a roll of attack. That infected's going to roll to attack, hits him, and he takes 8 points of damage. So Sydney's takes just as he walked past, gets slashed by this infected. So Sydney's down. Yeah, okay. Halfling, isn't he? Runs really fast. This is when Todd comes in. Hey, you need a little help with that frost giant, yeah? So
Thomas is just gonna be halfway through in this fight, and he's just gonna glare at him, just red eyes.
Todd's going to run over, and you just see him pull this huge hammer off his back, and he's going to swing it. Oh, Todd! He swings and misses. Oh, this thing's got kind of heavy.
Here's the thing.
Need to warm up.
Here's the thing. What if Todd backed it all up? You know what I mean? Like his arrogance and all that is because he just crits all the time. He crits on a 17, or some crap.
Angus, we're over to you,
Angus.
newly awakened by the.
sure.
So think about this. Angus awakens.
Oh, I missed
And-
it. That's fine. Carry on.
Angus awakens, and he actually feels better, physically, than before this started.
You wake up to the licks of a celestial fox on your face.
I use my reaction to lick it back, and then I stand up, and I love the fact that I'm covered in goop. What's called that goop? My armor. Okay, because I'm hard to hang on to now. Now the moonbeam's on the big guy still, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Follow me on this. This is going to be some whack shit. If you could scroll south just a touch, it looks like that both of the levers are being.
There's a guard sort of on
Use-
one, and Kaelin's about to get to the other one.
Okay.
I'm on it.
So Angus says, "Glamour, forgive me," and kisses his symbol of the. Was it a robin? Swallow? What was that?
It's a robin. It's a jeweled robin.
Yeah. Yeah. I kiss it, even though it's got goop and all that crap on it. I move about, I don't know, 15 foot out toward the southwest. So I'm in line of sight of both of those hordes.
Yep.
And I try to tap into that void that's making me a dark Ninja Turtle,
Mm-hmm.
the ick. And I throw up I have to throw up both of my hands because they're still manacled. So I throw up both of my hands, and I say, "By Stalus's embrace, halt!" As loud as I can, thinking maybe I could try to make the horde stop.
Which horde you going for? That one next to Kaelin.
I mean, I'd prefer if I had to choose one. I'd prefer the one next to Kaelin.
Okay. Roll me a intimidation check, please. 15 or
Yeah.
higher.
Okay. Oh, it went. Oh!
So this
Membership
sort of,
has its fucking advantages, man.
this powerful sort of ichor comes out of you, and this sort of cloud of dark smoke comes out of your mouth and goes towards them, and they are stunned for one turn. They're all just sort of like, they're just a bit dazed, and they're just like.
And I yell, Kaelin, go be a hero! and then I move. Could you scroll up?
Sorry, mate.
north?
Yeah.
I can move 40, so I would like to.
You can get to the
No,
frost
gosh,
giant.
no, don't. No, there's a moonbeam on him.
Go on, go up there.
No, I don't want. Don't bait me into that. I will move over to. I don't want to go next to the crazy demon peacock either. God.
Demon peacock
down here.
That enhanced guy.
Yeah, I go. Can I get?
You can get to him.
Okay, I go there, and the standard action. I'm sure was what I did, so I'll use my bonus. I can't do that. Never mind. I offhand attack. One attack, and eaten up. That I got a dude next to him. I think that rolled on an advantage. That doesn't make any sense.
Did you hit?
Okay.
Did you roll to hit?
It rolled advantage. Is it supposed to?
Oh,
With
no. It's got a knight next to him. Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, 22 hits.
okay. And gosh darn it, where's it at? It's going to take 9.
9 points of damage. It is. Where are you? Where are you? It takes a big beating. Yeah, no, you just punch it really hard, but it is still going.
Turn.
Sorry, I just let it write down something. Okay, sorry, I'm just doing some stuff. On its turn, does it have to take the moonbeam?
At the end of its turn, it does have to do a
And-
con save
If it's still there.
if
Okay.
it's still standing there.
It's gonna look down at Todd and look down at Thomas, and he's going to do a swing at both. So he swings at Todd, 22 to hit, and it is with his great axe, and he does 6, 7 plus 6, does 13 points of damage to Todd. Todd takes a big gash straight across the chest. And he's going to look at Thomas, and he's going to swing at Thomas as well. So that is a 23 to hit. And that is 17 points of slashing damage.
Okay. So that's my temporary health gone.
Fucking hell, just your temporary.
Yeah,
And
he did. I was listening. Yeah,
he's still taking this beam of light. He don't give a fuck about that. He's just beaming down at me. He's got visions in his sight. 2 people he wants to fucking eat. Yeah. We're over to Kalen.
Did he do a con save?
No, he didn't. That is a con plus 2, 15.
Okay, he gets half damage. So he takes
7 points of
good
damage.
reminder,
He's starting to look worn. He is starting to look worn, guys. You know, he's still good. He's starting to look worn.
Every bit counts.
Even my 5 damage arrow I did.
Absolutely.
I did a 7-point crit at the start of combat, dude. What are you talking about?
With Kalen that's just let out a pulse of fire, I'll stand back up, and I guess these are the ones that are stunned, is it?
Yeah, they're just as they're sort of tearing into you. All of a sudden, you hear like this sort of dark echo go all over them, and they just sort of go, and you've got that they're stunned. Yeah.
Okay.
And then Angus is all, go be a hero.
I guess they don't get an opportunity attack then if they're stunned. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna sprint straight to the lever, look at the guard, and sort of mouth 1, 2, 3, and I guess wherever. And then pull the lever.
Roll me a con save, a strength save, please.
Strength
check, please.
The guard has to
check.
The guard has to make an intelligence save to get to 3.
Fuck me.
So as you go to do it, 1, 2, 3, and the guy's looking at you like, yeah, and you both go, yeah,
No!
and you
Oh
the two of you cannot pull this down.
Okay.
He rolled an 11. It was a 12.
Fuck.
no.
And you rolled a 2.
Okay. Can I use a bonus action to pull the lever again?
No.
Okay. Cool. Didn't think about a bonus action or anything. Right then. Is there any way up?
It is up to the guards, but you can climb. You can scale the side of the wall.
So I do have second story movement or second story trait, so I can move up.
Work.
With ease.
Yeah. So I'm going to sprint up out the way because I can't take any more or much more damage, and I will hold there.
Okay, Estrella, over to you.
Oh, I'm gonna throw a guiding bolt. I've got 1 free one left. Let's finally hit, maybe. Oh my god.
Who are you firing at?
I just, for the life of me,
Put that down. Put the guiding bolt on the floor.
But I get free ones. I get 4 free ones without spending spell points.
Put the guiding bolt down.
Yeah. So
This flies past him.
And yeah, I don't know what else to do.
Okay, you doing anything with Risco, or is he coming back to you?
Risco's coming back to me.
Okay, I'll take him off the board. Unless you want to do anything with him. Jumps around your neck and sort of cuddles up. Okay.
bonus action. Cool. I'll do a healing word towards Talmus.
Okay.
And so that's 9 plus 5. So 14 points of health.
I'm looking a lot better.
Top of the end of turn.
All right. That's the end.
At top of the turn, Caleb, as you climb up the tower, you look over the side and you see more coming. They're peering around the edges.
Fuck. 5, 6, fuck.
Oh my god.
But where's 2?
Still worried about boring.
I'm still worried about 2.
These 2 hordes just are coming around the pillars and then, and they're still not within the portcullis, but they are pretty much underneath it.
Fucking hell.
This guard's starting to be, what's that noise? What's that noise?
Sorry, I'm puny. I can't fucking pull the lever. Oh my bad.
Oh dear. With that, the stunned ones just sort of shake their stun off, and they're just sort of like, whoa! But they're not going to do anything. They've done their turn. They were stunned for that turn. Good work, Angus. This one guard's going to just sort of shout up at you like, "Hey, are we not doing the lever?"
I'll be down in a minute. I sort of stretch off, trying to get a bit.
He moves to look around the corner to investigate the noise. I'll roll for his bravery. Oh, he stays. And he is... Oh my god! But he sort of moves back, sort of trying to get out of the way a little bit. We are then over to the infected number 2. And the knight. And they're still in combat. They're still fighting each other. He's going to hit for that. And he bites him in the neck for 13 points of damage. And that knight goes down. That knight just and falls to the floor. Okay.
Didn't want that to happen.
We are then over to Talmus.
Right. Gonna do the same thing that I kind of did in the market. Clench my fist, and then I'm just gonna point at the giant, and you're gonna hear the sound of a deep bell as Thomas starts speaking in guttural tongues.
Nice.
Oh.
Save the wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom saving throw. What's his wisdom? Let me drag his stats up. Stats wisdom is -2. I rolled a 4.
Okay, so total of actually, wait, he's taking damage. Fuck, that's the wrong dice. 1 second. So I need to. He's taking damage, correct? Already.
He took damage on the
other
last.
sources.
I don't know how much damage was it.
Just has he just taken any? He's taking damage already.
He's taking damage.
He's taking
he's
damage, yeah, not this turn. He hasn't taken it. Not this turn.
I can roll a d12 in that case instead of a d8. Should have done that.
Big number
Okay, so it's
10. 10.
Alright, so he gets 10, and since that was a hit, he failed. Another wisdom saving throw for frightened effect.
5.
That's a fail. He's frightened. He has to. What's a frightened?
He gets disadvantage against you, and he cannot move anywhere. He can't move closer to you.
Yeah.
Does he have to move away?
No.
I can't remember. Okay, perfect.
You just can't move towards you, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has disadvantage on anything against you.
Okay, that's that.
Okay. We move over to Todd, and Todd's like, "Hey, big smoke guy, you want me to, take a chunk out of this guy? Okay, I'm gonna go." And he fucking fluffs it.
He's so shit. He's such a shit.
He picks.
dare you,
It's
Todd.
almost like the hammer's overweight. He's like got it too big, and he's like, and he just
He's like
misses again.
really. He just saw like a big hammer, and he's like, I can totally swing that. That is gonna be. That's a big weapon. That's gonna do things.
So yeah, no, he misses. And then we're over to Sydney.
I had such high expectations for Todd.
Yeah.
Says the guy who can't pull a lever.
Sydney is going to move. Is that 40? Yeah, no, he can get there, but he's going to have to. So he's going to move around them, but only just. They've got reach. They're going to swipe at him. He can't get around. He needs to get to these. I need to get. They miss. Anyway, so they swipe, but they're sort of struggling a bit. And he yells up at UK, and he's like, you know, do you fancy coming down helping a little bit? You know, no levers up there. And he sort of tears on the corner. He goes, "Fuck! We're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go." He's starting to panic now. He's just looked at the hordes coming through the gates. Okay, I've missed the fucking infected again. Let's do it now. We are over to infected number 4. This one's just been sat there, just chilling on sunbathing because I forgot to move it. And he's going to move up towards Estrella, and he doesn't quite get there, but he is there.
Oh.
We're going to go over to infected horde number 3. And they are slowly drifting in. And they get to about there, and they're coming in. They want a piece of this party. You know, they want a piece of this. You know. And then we're with Angus.
Had to reconnect there. It's bound on this dude. I'm going to make 2 melee attacks on him. I love the horn.
It's cool. It's been going like it's proper ambiance.
That's the beginning.
Now that night went down, so it's a square. I get to re-roll a 1 because I'm a halfling.
Yep.
14 hit him.
Hits.
So he'll take 4.
Okay.
Second attack, which is my bonus action offhand.
Hits.
And he'll take an additional 7.
Oh, he's looking wounded. So he's just smashing the hell out of this zombie, and just parts of him are falling off as you hit, just like skin going everywhere, just smacking into it. Turn. Okay, we're over to the Frost Giant. Frost Giant sort of looks at this big and he's just he's got fear in his eyes, and he just sort of looks at his options, looks down at Todd, and is gonna take a swing at Todd.
Oh no, Todd.
21. He's going to take both swings at him. So he's 21 and 17. Both hit. That is 9, 15, and 9, 15. So he takes 30 points of damage.
Shit,
Just
Todd.
see him plunge this axe into Todd, and then plunge it into him again. And Todd is on his knees, not uncon, but bleeding profusely. Just, oh, guys. Oh. All his wit and charm are taking its toll, and
Charm.
he's gonna realize that he's taken enough of this radiant, and he's gonna go towards the source.
Not Estrella.
Opportunity.
Roll an opportunity attack.
Come on,
Better,
Todd, you
cut
got
his
this.
head off.
I'm using dual wielding daggers. This ain't gonna do much.
Todd rolled a 1.
Wait,
Oh my god, Todd.
I can
You
only
are
roll
good
one
for
attack,
nothing.
can I? I can only roll one attack.
You're
Right.
rolling to hit. Yeah.
He
You
gets
miss.
1.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's a 7, so I don't think that dagger's
No,
gonna hit.
do not hit. And this frost giant's just gazing down at this druid that is not healing everybody he's attacking. And
no!
is ready to party. After the frost giant, we are over to horde number 5 and horde number 6. They move within the gates. And take a strike on Sydney and take a strike on this guard. So I'll do number 6 first.
Man!
He's gonna hit Perry.
Where are the rest of the town guard during this? I mean, this seems a little. I mean,
It's a surprise
a
attack,
little
mate.
undermanned.
Budget
Jeez.
cuts, man. Budget cuts.
You'd go to the
I mean,
fucking gate.
I've just realized there's a guard in the top left, and there's a guard at the very north as well. They're just kind of watching this unfold.
Nah, they're probably busy.
Attacking other hordes.
There's only so many people I can control. And it was a
There's hordes
surprise
everywhere.
attack. They didn't know this was happening. Sorry, I'm totally lost what I was doing now.
All of the zombie hordes had finished up and they'd all missed, and it's time to pull the levers.
Sydney takes 18 points of damage. Guard number
job.
the guard takes. They both hit. The guard takes. Oh shit! He takes 21 points of damage and is ripped apart.
Oh shit.
What about that second lever?
So.
Kalen, it's over to you.
Oh fuck.
The guard behind you just stood there with an arrow, just like, oh my god!
Too many zombies.
He didn't
Is
strike.
there-
He didn't have his turn, so I just rolled a fire at the deads down below. He rolled a 5,
Okay.
so he missed.
Is there any way across the gate, across the top of the portcullis?
Jump! Leap of faith!
You could run across the top of the. You'd have to do acrobatics, but you could run across the top.
Okay. Let's go for it. Let's just sprint across the top
Okay.
and see if I can get down the other side to the lever.
Get your D&D on, brother.
Roll
Acrobatics?
an acrobatics or athletics, whichever one you want to roll.
Oh, acrobatics, okay. What was that? 12.
It was a 12.
Oh, thank fuck for that. I'll
D.
sprint across to the other side. Ollie will
That's D&D.
scale down the ladder
Okay.
and I'll shout across it Periwinkle to pull the lever.
You have to wait for his turn.
Okay. He didn't pull the lever on his turn, though.
No. He hasn't had his turn
Okay.
yet.
Oh, okay.
He had his turn. He got there on his turn, but there was no one. The guard. It wasn't the other guard's turn. So, if you want to ready your action
Okay.
to pull the lever when it's his turn,
Well, I'm trying to think of the turn action. I'm gonna have to do it. Yeah, I'll ready the action then.
okay. So you all stood there. This horde in front of you. Roll me a sneak save or sneak check. Roll me a sneak check, please. Stealth.
Sneak check.
A stealth roll.
Stealth roll. Okay, I got you. Ooh.
15. You managed to
15.
You managed to scale down, and the horde is still gnawing on the body of the guard, and they haven't noticed you at this point.
Okay. I am going to use my action. No, I ready an action, aren't I? Can I use a bonus action? As a bonus action.
You can utilize this bonus.
I can't cast a spell as a bonus action, though, can I?
No. You can do Hunter's Mark. It's not that. But...
Yeah, no, I don't think I got any main. I was going to try and disguise self or something like that, but that's alright. I'll ready an action. I'll ready it for the lever.
Okay. Miss Estrella. What you gonna do?
Beat his ass, Estrella.
And move the moonbeam onto him without getting it on me, of course.
Of course.
I'm
He fails.
He fails?
He fails.
Sweet.
Rolled a 2.
So that'll be 13 points of damage.
Okay. This, with that happening, you can see that it's starting to get very tired and very worn out. This beast.
And then I'm going to throw a guiding bolt. Hey,
Please miss! Please miss!
Oh my god.
It hits!
Finally!
Oh, there.
I lined up.
Yeah, 1 point of damage.
Let's see. Go. 14 points.
14! Woohoo! Okay. This bolt just hits this frost giant in the chest. You just see the energy of the bolt just sort of passing through it, and he's sort of and he is pissed and not very well.
And then I'm going to let's see. I have 1 spell slot left. Talmus, how badly are you hurt?
It
Just a
says
thumbs
in
up. That's all you're.
Infernal.
It just he
That's
was
sign
he was just
Yeah.
literally just pointing at this thing the whole time. So you just see him go.
That's sign language for I'm Gucci.
Just still speaking in tongues, by the way.
Okay, cool. We'll save it for our need. That's the end of my turn.
End of your turn. With the end of your turn, 2 more guards come running down from the top. And they look towards Thomas and Todd, and they recognize Todd obviously as a lieutenant, and they let me just unhide them.
Uh-oh.
And they speak to Todd, and they go, "Sir, we've lost the eastern gate. They're coming in from everywhere. They've breached the walls." And then this gets fun.
For fuck's sake.
It doesn't sound fun.
And here comes Horde 2.
This is where they ended up.
Or 2, 6, 7, and 8.
through 10 through 20.
A horde comes
God.
chasing them down
11?
from behind. Another horde comes over the wall to the other side.
When I said 10 through 20, I didn't mean literally.
Right? Oh my god.
11 and...
I'm rolling for it.
Okay.
I'm rolling for it, guys. It's all being rolled. Okay. So who's back in play now? You're in play now. And you're in play. Okay. They all rolled really shit, which is good for you guys. Top of
Todd, I need you to pick it up, Todd. Things are getting shitty here, and
Hey,
I
you
need
know-
you to pick up the pace.
He's bleeding. There's just blood going down his body. He's got a huge gash and axe wound, like half his shoulders almost hanging off, and he's just like,
whose fault was that?
"Hey, you know, I'll see what I can do."
There's like blood, he's just coughing up blood.
Whilst holding his own intestine in. I got this.
We're gonna go down to horde number 1, or horde, the original horde, and they're gonna descend on Sydney.
Fuck me.
And they're gonna attack with advantage against Sydney. And they hit.
Hold the door! Hold door!
Oh my
Oh,
lord!
don't
I think
do
the door's
it.
beyond holding. This door's gone.
24 points of damage to Sydney, and
Oh,
as
no.
you just see like parts of his neck getting torn, and he's still up. He's tough old sod. But he is really not well. One's bit him on the neck. In fact, no. One's bit him on the neck. And he's not doing good, guys. He is really not doing good. On that, we pass over to the guards on the gate. This guard.
Wasn't Kalen gonna
Oh yes.
during his
It's not
turn?
his turn. It's not his turn.
No, it's not his turn.
Oh,
yet.
I thought. Oh, it was the.
He's getting torn apart at the moment.
Gotcha.
He's still alive, but not doing very well. This with the turn, this guard is going to see what's going on. He's going to jump down, and it's his turn. He's going to look over at Kalen. They're going to roll. All right, a 15 to do it.
On strength check.
Strength check.
No.
Hey, this
Come
is
on, man,
you don't
you
want
got this.
shit, dumb fucking asshole stats.
Come on, just.
The guard pulls his lever, and it dung, 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 and the chains start to release at the top, but only one side of the portcullis falls down because Kalen is not strong enough, and it's just like this. It's actually to a tilt, so there's still access underneath, and the guard's just like, "Come on, man!"
Kalen's pulling so hard, it's lifting. He's lifting himself off the ground. He's gonna pull up on the bar.
What kind of faulty design is this?
Yeah,
Fucking trying here.
I'm gonna shout over, going, "I think my lever's broken."
I think you were homeschooled.
I'm good at sports, man. I'm no good at sports.
We're then up to Enhanced Infected number 2, and he's going to swing at Angus, and he's going to miss with a huge 6. And he's just staring you in your eyes. His breath smells of blood and decay. Infected number 4 is going to stroll up on to Estrella.
No.
And take a swipe.
This is not what we need to have.
16.
happen.
You take
That hit.
7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, this is bad. The wheels are gonna come off.
Can you
right
roll
here.
me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Damn it! He remembered
Me?
Yes.
you.
Oh, okay. 15.
Oh, thank God! Thank God! Thank God!
Oh, you are lucky.
Oh.
Okay, we are then over to Infected Horde number 3.
My fucking god, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
I was about to say, I think retreat may be a
Yeah.
valid option.
I think we get the fuck.
They're going to stroll up on Angus, and they are going to roll a natural 19.
That will naturally hit.
They hit you for 15 points of damage. Slashing.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I think retreat might definitely be
Get
an option.
fucked up.
Where are we going to retreat to?
Not the way that those guards from the northeast came.
This is when you see Todd. You see Todd look up, and he goes, "If you gotta go, you can go north. North gate's not being taken yet. Take go towards the pass."
How are you still breathing?
Are you still alive?
I don't know. I'm kind of fucked up a little bit.
Todd, I can't. Todd,
He's
Todd,
in shock.
we can't understand you. Your jaw's dislocated, brother.
How do I look, boss? How do I look?
Oh my god.
We are then over to Infected Horde. No, that's not Infected Horde number 3. I was expecting you guys to run a lot sooner than this. Todd's turn! Todd is going to
Come on,
run
Todd.
like an absolute champ in what energy he has left. He's going to run and attack
Oh,
with advantage.
He's running towards it.
He nat 20s.
Yes!
I'll roll it. I'll roll the. Okay, no, he rolled
Todd.
13. So he's going to roll with his battle
got
axe,
that
which is
adrenaline.
2d8.
Oh,
That's
Todd
3.
finishes it off. I knew he was a boy.
That's 13, 16, 32 points of damage, and he plunges, swings, and plunges the hammer into the back of the Frost Giant. The Frost Giant's head just caves in, and it just plummets to the floor, falls to its knees, and sticks to his side, and the Frost Giant is down.
Yeah, boy.
Todd covered in the
That's right.
Todd covered in the brains of the Frost Giant just looks at you and goes, "Hey, yeah, did I get him?"
You have never looked hotter, Todd.
He's just he is a walking dead man right now. He needs heals.
Okay.
Part of his brain's probably showing right now.
We're over to Sydney.
Fuck.
Sydney, looking at the situation that he's got, he looks over towards Kalen. He says, "Get them out of here! You know, if you head north, go to the pass. It's the only gate that's left." And he pulls off this amulet that's around his neck, and he bites down on it and casts fireball on himself and everyone around.
Jesus. Fuck.
Love it.
What?
Love it.
Was a cyanide pill or something?
Hits both of the and the guard. The guard hold hands like out of Alien, where they're like, "Oh, how are we gonna do this?"
Get paid. We were supposed to get paid. No.
Corman, you were always a son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's the one.
Vasquez.
Well, there.
50 points of fire damage erupt in this corner. The hordes are on light. Horde number 3 diminishes and falls down. Sydney is evaporated along with the guard. Unfortunately, Horde number 6 is still going. They took a lot of damage. And part of the gate with the portcullis is on fire. The walls are burning. The gate's burning. And you can hear the noise of more infected coming.
Yay!
Yay!
Run back to us.
I'll just look back saying, "Don't worry, I still got the gate."
We are over to Angus.
Scroll. Yep, there we go. All right, so there's still an infected on Straya, and I know there's a horde right here, and I'm dealing with the enhanced. And Angus, looks over and he sees the giant fall, or whatever happens with him and Todd. And Angus yells, "Astraya, no!" all dramatically. And I would like to go ahead and... Can you move me 40?
Yep. So there's
Not
just,
in the moonbeam.
yep.
I,
That is
So
exactly.
my
Did you do dodge or?
no,
So
I did nothing
okay,
like
you get
that.
2 attacks of opportunity. We got a 14 and a 18.
18 hits.
18 hits. 18 hits for 2d6 plus 2, 4.
This was a gamble.
So 4 points. So the enhanced, the other zombies are like, yeah, but the enhanced just whacks you on the back as you're going. You take 4 bludgeon.
Okay. Yeah, he hits me and I scream. But I was screaming for Estrella anyway. So I get over there, and the reason why I didn't disengage is because I'm a bonus action for that other attack. So I've got 2 attacks coming in.
Okay. Swing, baby, swing.
Yep. I'm trying. And...
Hits.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hold on here. 8 and... Go ahead and make that a total of 10.
10.
And then the other strike. Gonna hit.
Would you want to hold the bonus because the first one would have killed him? So you would have done the first
okay.
one. You can do the first one, then choose to do the second one. You haven't got to do it simultaneously, have you? So they've got 8 HP zombies. So you first one you just beat it to death. And this zombie just falls to the floor. You've still got your bonus.
So my bonus action, I jump up and give Estrella a big hug, and I'm covered in the goop.
Ah, gross.
No, I mean, so I still have a bonus action?
Yeah.
So I run over, I'm like, with my hands all manacled, I'm like, whack, and I hit that one and like maybe knock it over, and it's down. Estrella's safe. And I bonus action dash back over to the both of them.
So you've already used 40 to get there?
Mm-hmm.
So
So I can
40.
move another 40.
Yeah, where you going? Back?
I'm going back to the enhanced and not the mob that I think is going to get moonbeamed.
Okay. Fine. Okay.
Turn. And I'm like, whack! Hey, Estrella! I give you a big old nasty hug. So now your leg and like your right hip are covered in like gook. And then I run back over there. Well, I run by Todd. I'm like, give us a thumbs up. Hey, Todd, good job.
Hey, give it a go work. Hell of a beating. Why'd you smell like dick?
Smells familiar.
Smell like a giant's dick. It's not the best smell on you, Okay, horde number 5. Down with Mr. Kalen. It's at this point that they notice you, and they're going to take a swipe.
Oh, fuck.
16?
Yeah.
20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh. So you get a thump, 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 and Kalen just goes limp down on the floor.
Oh no.
Oh.
Everybody's so far away! Okay, we're over to... They move on and just keep moving. Brains. These ones here move... Horde number 6 is turn next. They move further in. Horde number 10. I mean, they're not intelligent beings. They're going to move into the water, which is half movement. Hang on. Doing 7 different screens at once. And then horde number 11.
I know our DM has a love for the Aliens movie also, just as much as I do. And I gotta say that Bishop got ripped in half and he still saved Newt. I think that if Kalen got ripped in half, he could still pull the lever.
Technically, Todd got ripped in half, Someone could heal him.
Todd
It'd be
barely
great.
did
What a nice
anything.
NPC to have. Okay, we're gonna... 11's gonna strike at a guard. 19.
Shit.
Oh shit, actually. So they rolled a 9, which means they actually still stay up. So that the guard is just like, God! Here! And he is... those guys are dead. Oh my god, I got some characters. I'll show you my sheet after. It's insane. And then we are over to Kalen. Please roll a death saving throw, please.
Cool.
Come on, bro.
Let's focus. Let's make it tense.
Everyone, have faith. The dice gods. 11. Thank fuck.
You get
I think I'll
one.
double that. Thank fuck.
One save.
Kalen manages to death save, so he is not stable yet and can still perish. Right. We're over to Estrella. What you got?
So Estrella's gonna move Moonbeam over Infected Horde 3.
Okay.
So they do a con save.
They got 15.
Oh, they save, so they get half damage.
Okay.
So they'll take 7.
Okay. 3, 7. Just a couple of them. Just see one of them at back just disintegrates from the radiant heat, radiant energy.
And then, are we able to see down below where Kalen's at? Or
Roll me. That's a long way. You've got a couple of buildings. You can't. Oh, I tell you what. Roll me perception. You get 18 or above, and you'll see him.
Nope.
No, you cannot see Kalen.
Okay. So I don't. Sorry, Kalen. I feel like I wouldn't know to come down to you at this point in time. All right, then I'm going to throw a starry wisp at Infected Horde 3.
Okay.
Thank you.
Why couldn't I have
Fucking right.
rolled that last time?
Hits.
It hits and it does 8 damage. That's light damage as well. If it's still up, it's emitting dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Oh, it's very much still up. You see another one. You see another one of the humanoid zombie creatures just fall to the floor, and there's just like a glow. There's like glowing in the middle. One of them's got like stuck to the back of his head, and it's just like.
Just saying, these guys took 50 damage down the bottom, and they're still up. We got problems.
Top of the turn.
We have problems.
I think we're gonna have to run.
Top of the
It's going to be
turn.
a short stream, guys. It'll be pretty quick, guys.
We are
We need to help Kaylin, though.
You see in the distance that another horde has scaled the walls in the bottom corner, and they're sort of they've climbed over the walls and they're coming in. Okay, infected horde 1 is dead, thanks to Sitters. Oh, Sitters. Infected horde number 3. Looking at Mr. Bozif. They're gonna stroll.
Hey.
They're gonna stroll on in, puppy. Hey,
I'm
cupcake.
Angus. I'm Angus. It's attacking Angus, not Bo.
I'm stressed. Attacking Angus with advantage.
Yeah.
17 and 9.
17 hits.
Yeah.
17 points of damage.
Fuck.
Down.
Oh fuck.
I am.
No.
Hey, Estrella,
Yeah.
you throw that moonbeam over there, and they're illuminated with the starry wisps and all that, and they keep moving forward. I'm focused, wholeheartedly. I'm manacled, and I'm focused on the enhanced one. As you see the infected horde number 3 just start to envelop me while they're glowing, and you hear me screaming, and a bunch of attacks come in, and I go prone and limp.
Okay. Sag. This is when these. I'm really sad, guys.
Oh, I'm not. I'm so not, because this is D&D, baby. We've done nothing wrong.
2 guards are going to attack the horde. 1 hits, 1 misses. 1 hits for 6. And they are 6 points of damage on 11. They're just going to scream out to you guys, This is pointless! We gotta go! This one here, seeing how heroic you were, is going to... As he missed, he's going to move down to you, Bo, and try and stabilize. And this one is just going to try and run around here to exit. The horde is going to attempt to hit him. Hits him for 1, wiping his legs out from underneath him, but he just keeps running. So when you stumble and you're getting kicked in the foot when you're running, he's like, oh my god, this way, and he's running up. We are then on to Todd.
Come on, Todd.
Oh, yeah. Todd, I got this.
You look like you need a little bit of help over there, buddy. Todd is going to go over, and he's going to pull out of his pocket for his utility action a potion of lesser healing, and he is going to empty it into Angus's mouth. 4. 6 points of healing.
Thank you, Todd.
Ah,
Best stepdad I know.
he looks down at you, guys. Just get the hell out
How
of
much
here.
was that again?
6.
Please.
And he's going to run his last of his movement over to the infected number 2, swing for a 4, and totally miss.
Oh, thank the gods. He's a one-hit wonder, isn't he? Bloody hell.
Dragging his axe over, and yeah, he's missed. Okay. Who are we on to? On to the hordes. Yeah, they're starting to come in.
Yeah.
Caitlin.
Infected horde number 6. Sorry. 5 is going to move on up. 6 is going to move on up. 10 is going to move on in. 8 is going to jump. It's sort of falling down. They take 9 points of damage. Where even is 9?
Hey, I had a question. I don't know the initiative order. When are the hordes moving on?
Right now?
I know that. Well, I'm just wondering because Todd healed me. I wondered if
Sorry, it should have been Angus's go. Sorry. You have your go, mate. Sorry.
No, I mean, finish up, bud.
No.
Don't back everything up.
Okay. Well, you have your go. They haven't affected you anyway. So.
Okay. All I'm going to do is I'm going to get up and...
Sorry, my mind's fucking frazzled right now.
No, I understand. My standard action would be disengage.
Okay.
And then my cunning action as a bonus action would be dash. So I can move 80 and I do not provoke attack of opportunities.
Yep.
Attacks of opportunity. I said that wrong. Because I'm stressed as well. Go ahead and go southbound. Southbound.
80?
80.
You need to tell Kaylin! We need to get out of here!
I've got it measured if you want me to mark down.
No, that's fine. But you'll get where do you want to go? Because these guys are getting on attack of opportunity.
Again.
Well, I don't provoke attack of opportunity.
Well, at all. It's not just on the guys you're on. Okay, fine. Sorry, that's my bad. So
it's all of them, yeah. I can move 80 right through them, and nobody's going to actually attack me. They're trying to, but they're just not making contact.
So you get to hear.
I'm little bitty. So I get there, and so that was just my dash because I disengaged. That's my turn.
That's your turn. Okay, we are then over to the hordes. The hordes move in, and then it's Kaylin's turn. Please roll a death saving throw.
Oh, as you run up, Angus, you just see Kaylin slumped over a lever, like a big lever, just like not even moving. Just a D20. The hands of fate.
Bro.
Oh no!
No! I'm playing with my emotions. I'm gonna start emotionally eating over here, man. I'm getting bad way.
No!
We are then over to Estrella.
Estrella, she sends a message to Angus that can go 120 feet. So she's going to send a message to Angus. What's taking him so long? We need to get out of here.
I think he's dead.
Dead? Shit, I'm coming.
I'm trying.
So I'll do my 30 feet. I want to avoid. I want to go down the left side there, so I avoid that guy.
Okay.
And then I've got Misty Step. I
wouldn't
can.
Be that far, actually.
I can teleport 30 feet. I can teleport 30 feet with Misty Step.
Okay.
You're giving him ample opportunity, Swift. Not like he hasn't had a lot of opportunities. Well, we haven't had a lot of opportunities just to leave.
I thought I'd get a lever.
Oh, well, but we keep going down like yo-yo whack-a-mole, you know.
Estrella, as you do that, can you roll me a stealth check, please? It's to be 15 or above. Nice. You remain unnoticed as you poof in the middle of the thing.
That was that. That was that ick I put on your leg.
Gross. But they didn't smell me because of it, so thank you. All right, and I guess that's the end of my turn. Cause wait, so I did. Misty Step, which was a bonus action. So I still is dash of. Can I do dash as a regular action?
You can.
Yeah.
And then that'll put me another 30 feet. Closer to him.
Can you roll stealth check again, please?
You can do it.
15 or above.
That's not quite it.
As you miss, you puff and you sort of misty step, and you're like, look over at them, and they don't notice you, and you're like, ah. And as you walk off, you stand on a twig, and they're like, and you're like, oh. And they all go. Okay. Top of the turn, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Horde number. What one's this? 2 by popular
62,
demand.
isn't it?
Horde number 2 by popular demand.
Hey.
Wendigo will be happy. Okay. We move on to infected. Enhanced infected. He's going to take a swipe at the other guard. He got a natural 20. Oh no, Todd. Sorry, on natural 20, which is 2d6 plus 2. You just see Todd's like, "Hey, hope you have a great day," and his hand just goes through him, and he's like, "Ah!" And it just tears him apart, and he just falls back, and they're just he did resist infection. So Todd, you will not be getting an infected Todd anytime
thank you
soon.
for that.
Thank goodness.
Hey, how you doing? Okay, so
Could get any
Todd
knobbier, but
is dead. We move on to Horde number 3, and they are going to start stomping towards the guards ahead. And they are going to hit. I mean, they always hit, pretty much. 8, 10, 16 points of damage. You just see Thomas, you're stood there. Are you still in your form?
I'm still in my form, but even I'm starting to I'm like looking left and right, and the red eyes are just slightly starting to fade, and you're just seeing Thomas start to get a bit nervous. He's actually taking steps back now.
You see you see one of the guards going, just get the and he gets absolutely devoured. Okay, over to Thomas.
Oh, hey, real quick. How does Moonbeam work? Do they take damage on your turn?
Only on the end of
their turn.
So they take damage. They left it though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I just
And
remember.
Oh, sorry, I
Has
haven't
it
had you on
been,
it. Sorry, that's so my bad.
I think it's been a minute too since it was cast, so
It's been. Yeah, it has. Yeah, so it had gone.
okay. Yeah, so it's gone.
Yeah, it's been a minute as well, so I need to recast my
Oh no!
dread as well.
So once you see this guard get destroyed, like taken over and eaten, you see the light go like flicker like a bad light bulb, and it goes and Torvus just goes and comes back to his peacock form.
just a peacock stood in the middle of a war zone.
It's like as I'm slowly stepping backwards, it just like fades away, and as I realize that, I'm like, oh no.
Ah, shit.
I am going to immediately fire a Eldritch Blast at Infected Horde. I cannot see the number because it's hidden.
3, yeah.
3. Yeah, that one. Right, let's see if this hits. I do hope it hits because I need that distance.
Run. Just run!
Fuck.
It does not hit.
no.
They have got such a low AC, and you didn't hit.
Oh my goodness.
So you just fire this Eldritch Blast off, disappears. What do you want to do?
Survive.
Yeah, that's exact thoughts I have. I needed that distance, and I didn't get that distance, so I'm going to make that distance myself. 30 feet, so I'm moving
Okay.
there.
So you and this guard are just running north.
He was already running ahead of me. I've actually caught up to him.
Almost like a bit of a skip. Like you're almost flying, but you're not quite.
Roadrunner past him.
Okay, with that we are over to Angus.
Right, Angus will be trying to reach Caitlin. Excuse me. Yep, there we go. That's within my 30. My
Yep.
normal
I've
30.
got a healer's kit in my bag.
Noted.
I'm not gonna meta or anything.
Yeah. So I run over there and I slide in on my knees and I leave a snail trail from the giant. And I immediately try to stabilize Caitlin.
Okay, I don't think I've ever done that. Is it 10 or above?
It's
So
a
you just- you-
medicine
It's a
check.
medicine. Yeah, I'm proficient in it. And I'm not proficient in it, but
Okay,
I'll
well,
still
yeah.
the only difference the only difference is if
Is there
use
a DC?
healer's kit.
Or do I make the DC?
I'm not sure to tell you the
I've
truth.
never
but,
done a stabilize.
Yeah, let's
Just say
click
10 or
on-
above. 10 or above with a medicine check. You're next to him, so roll a medicine check. I'll do it like a death save.
That's
You're doing a death save basically. So
That's
It's
a
just-
6.
okay.
Yeah, so I roll up and I'm like, and I run up and try to patch a couple of the holes up, and there's infernal ick leaking out of Caitlin. Too many holes to plug! Estrella! Turn.
The healer's kit would have taken no medicine check.
You have to be proficient to use it.
Oh.
Okay. End of turn.
Oh. yeah. I don't think I can get that lever, right? I mean,
What did you do? I'll tell you what. You've done that as your bonus. Do no, your action's not. Is it?
I moved, and my action would have been the attempt to stabilize. So it'd be a bonus.
You can
action.
have a
can't-
bonus action on it, but it's disadvantage.
or
And it's
disadvantage.
15.
That's
Strength.
good because don't worry, strength's everybody's dump stat in this game. Okay, so you want athletics or strength?
Strength, please. Straight strength. You're there like, yeah, this is really stuck. I can see why you had a
This
problem.
thing is stuck. Turn.
Turn. Okay. Horde number 5, noticing that Estrella is ran in that direction, has moved back down to here. Horde number 6 are carry on up. Horde number 8 carry on up.
John Likely
Oh.
for the follow.
Yeah, like
And the sub. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Cheers,
Oh,
dude.
yeah, boy.
And
He's
these.
first.
We are playing D&D. Lanternsong has fallen.
This is Lanternsong has fallen.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing right now.
Lanternsong
And
has
we
fallen.
are on to Kalen right now, guys. Right.
Fuck me.
This is a big moment. If Kalen rolls below a 10, he dies.
I can't give guidance from too far away.
No.
Ah! You should have grabbed the kit. It says nothing about needing to have.
Hang on.
Thank you, Brandy Likely.
There's a lot of likelies all of a sudden.
Is it not 3? Sorry, just.
No, you roll best of 3.
Is it best of 3 or is it
Best of
3
three.
in a.
It's
Okay.
not 3 in a row. It's best of 3.
I'm just reading it here. I can't wording wise. You roll a
Oh, it's like-
1d20. If the roll is 10 or higher, you succeed. Otherwise, you fail. A success or fail has no effect by itself. On your third success, you become stable. On your third fail, you die.
It's first to 3.
First of 3.
First to 3.
Oh,
Okay.
Not best of. Yeah.
So I've got a few rounds to go yet, but here we go. Oh my god. Oh fuck. 5.
Fail.
That's two deaths.
That's not how I understood it, but I will have a look.
Double check.
Okay,
No, that's fine.
real quick.
I've
also-
been overruled by 3 people. It's absolutely fine.
No.
It's best of 3. But if you also get attacked whilst you're downed, it counts as 2.
Or you get a 1. It counts
You
as
just said it's best of 3.
Yeah, best of 3. But if
It is best of
somebody
3.
attacks you whilst you're down, that
You got
adds
3
2 counters
Okay.
as well. I'm just throwing in a random
You've got
factor
3
as well, sorry.
death save boxes on D&D Beyond.
I got 6.
You got
3
6
deaths, 3 failures.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. Okay, carry on.
Real quick, since we're
whichever
debating,
hits 3 first, right?
first 2, 3. Yes.
Yeah, it's first
two,
to
Yeah.
3.
All right.
Okay, so
English.
so beyond that, though, real quick, the medicine kit. We need to clarify that because I didn't think I could use it.
Okay,
I'm not going to ask. I'm not going to ask
say
to go back and do it.
It does not say anything about having to have proficiency. It just says a healer's kit has 10 uses. As a utilize action, you can expend one of its uses to stabilize an unconscious creature that has 0 hit points without needing to make a wisdom medicine check.
Damn. Okay, sorry, my bad. I stand corrected. My bad.
Okay. We're over to Estrella.
Is
It's
that
spoiling my fun. I wanted to kill someone tonight.
But the night's not over.
Well, you're gonna get him on that.
Run over. I'm gonna run over here and let's see. I guess I don't need to use the kit now since I'm here. 2d8 plus 4 or 2. Okay, and yeah, I'm gonna put my hands on Kaylin and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds, my very last spell slot, and that's 13 points of healing, and then plus 4 plus 4, so 8 more points. And
Kaelin comes from
That
the
has
brink
you
of
up.
death.
It is the brink. Oh,
we need
21
to get
then.
the fuck out of here.
You look behind you and you've got this horde going coming towards you.
I'm dangling. Angus is dangling from the lever, like holding on to it, like legs, swinging.
Okay.
Yeah, so Cure Wounds, I guess for like a bonus action, can I like help on that lever?
You can
the
roll
lever.
at disadvantage.
Touch the lever.
Roll at
No,
disadvantage.
just
please.
get out of here. Oh, roll a disadvantage.
Get the fuck
Okay.
Disadvantage strength check.
Okay. I have a -1 to strength as well.
You even with Angus on it, you look.
This
Told you
fucking
it's
thing is-
stuck, didn't I?
it's welded shut, man, or whatever.
Okay, you guys.
I
let's
did
get
state.
the fuck outta
I did
here.
state before you done it that the gates have not been shut for a long time.
Yeah, we are fucked. Let's just go.
Okay.
Yeah, let's-
End of turn.
We just. Do I have any movement left? Are we
You have some
running
movement.
out
You
of here?
have. You moved. No, you don't have any movement left. End of turn.
Yeah, in my turn.
End of turn. At the beginning of the top of the table, you hear the familiar noise of Zeds as another horde descends upon the walls. There are bodies of dead all around you now. The gate is still ajar. If you're determined to get the gate is still open. There's none on the other side of the gate. As far as you can tell. It is infected number enhanced infected number 2's go. Well, there was he
So
gonna
many
do?
hordes.
Hang on, so that's insane. He's gonna just follow Thomas, just chasing after him. It's then infected Free's turn. Has followed him. He's gonna just follow him up as well, and then with Thomas's turn.
Well. So
Well.
where exactly is my
Point of exit is here.
quotation?
Follow me.
Okay.
I'll show you the way. You're faster than me. But Go ahead, and you see a guard in the gate. He shouted. You see this guy go, "Come here, over here, over here!"
Okay, so these infected hordes can move a bit of a distance. I could also dash, but at the same time, I do just need to be faster than this guy.
Just trip him up as you go past him.
That was actually crossing my mind. That's the evil part.
Mia.
I think I will just dash.
Okay.
So that'll take. That actually will take me. Right. Quick math.
If you dash, you can get to the gate and leave this area.
Oh yeah, that will get me straight to the gate. Yep. I'll
Okay.
go ahead and do that then. It's just
Talmus enters and exits this area and he's running back up the street from whence you came. Okay. Thomas, where is Thomas? Thomas is there. Blah, 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 blah. Angus! What do you want to do?
Chew up the food I'm eating off cam. All right. I start bouncing, trying to make that lever move.
Okay.
Fuck the lever.
Well, I mean, I don't.
There's three of
We
you
need to
there. There
run.
is three of you there. You know, you could hold your action for an assist.
It doesn't
whatever you wanna
matter
do.
anymore.
No.
oh,
Just,
run. They're climbing over the walls.
Just run. Just run.
But
This
where
is
to?
this is World War Z right now.
North. We gotta get north.
Yeah, we gotta run north.
Okay, I will hold my action and move with the group as we, and I'll
Okay.
move with the group.
Oh, fine. Fine. Okay. We're over to the hordes.
Oh, hey, damn it.
The fucking horde right there. Oh, that's fine. And they can move 20. Just saying.
I forgot I could have done something.
Nope.
Nope. Damn it.
Nope. You fucked up.
I fucked up. Excuse me.
The horde arrives. Angus, as you're sort of
Hey,
dealing
hey,
with...
Horde.
You're dealing with Kaelin on the floor, and you turn around, and there's just a wall of undead coming towards you. They've rolled a natural 19 on Estrella,
Oh.
Jesus.
and you lucky 1, 1, and 2. So that's 10 points of damage.
Oof.
That could have been so deadly, and it was so weak.
I'm so rubbish.
Story of my life.
Is Todd in this horde?
Todd got torn apart. So they're just lashing at your back, Estrella, as you sort of get up and you're sort of fighting them off, and you get cut.
Todd.
Yeah, we don't talk about Todd anymore. He's gone. He's gone.
Horde number 6, move up the main street. Horde number 10. Horde number 8. 9. 11 come in as well.
Fuck's sakes.
What's on the other side of our gate?
More hordes.
Empty.
If the hordes are all done on the south, we should go out that gate.
We go back to Evermorn.
Okay.
We'd be alright in our own castle.
Kaelin, it's your turn. You got a wave of infected just lapping at you.
Okay. Right, so I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna try it, and I hope it works. So I'm gonna stand up, look at Angus, and then I'm gonna put my hand on Estrella's shoulder, look at Angus, and just shout, "Run!" And then I'm going to take off. But just before I take off, you're just going to see Estrella just turn invisible. She's going to disappear. I'm going to cast invisibility on Estrella, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to dash very far away.
Okay. So
I had mentioned I was holding my action to
Yeah.
move with the party.
So the
That
two
was
of you,
awesome.
the two of you are going to go
Yes.
without Estrella.
Estrella's going to turn invisible,
Yeah.
and then we're going to bolt.
Okay.
And as I run,
Yeah.
as I run, I'm going to.
love you.
Love you.
Yeah.
So 60
As
again.
I
You there.
run, 60. Yeah, it's fine. As I run, I'm going to shout at the horde, "Hey!" and sort of try and grab their attention as I run off. And Estrella's going to disappear.
Roll me an intimidation check.
Intimidation.
Are you trying to intimidate him?
Yeah. Oh, natural 19 for a 22.
With Estrella just disappearing in front of them, and you going, oh yeah. They do. They're like, and they stop following you.
Cool. That's my turn.
Estrella, your turn.
Don't attack them. Do not do anything.
I won't. I just want to run towards you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, can you roll me a stealth check, please? Because you can still be heard. With advantage.
18.
Fine.
Oh,
You get to these guys.
Like, fuck.
all right. I don't say anything, so they don't know I'm next to them. Gonna keep that to myself until a good moment where I can startle you, Kaylin.
Okay, top of the turn. You look behind you, and a horde are just coming out from underneath the portcullis, like, "Rah!" And they are making their way through. We are on to all the usual suspects. Oh, the guard didn't move. I forgot about the guard last time. He's like, save yourself! He stood there looking for other survivors, and he can see there's a commoner over here, and he's yelling over to him, come on! And she moves on up to meet him, and they are going to start trying to exit together in a minute. Infected number 2 is on their heels. He is chomping at the bit, and the guard's just petrified. And in fact, so much so that these two panic and actually run. He ran towards her, so they're running that way. Okay. We're then on to Angus.
All right. Once again, reconnecting. Angus is casting Bless on the party,
Okay.
on the 3 of us.
Oh, sorry, Thomas. What are you doing when you enter the other side? Sorry, you're still. What are we doing? Are you waiting, or are you heading further into town?
Well, the door's open. Is the gate behind me
Gate's open.
open?
You're not out of the city. You're just in deeper in, heading towards the north gate.
Right. So it's like what I'm running to. What I'm at where I currently am in the north.
You're running
side,
through streets. You can hear screaming and fire. You can see
okay.
fires, places on fire around you.
I thought I was going through like a secondary gate type thing.
Yes, you're out of this combat. I just want to see what you're doing. Are you just going to run? Are you just going to run and disappear, or are you going to sort of hold your? What are you going to do when you do get into this out? You sort of feel a bit safer. This area isn't as there's no infected everywhere. You can just hear the screaming. You can hear the horn. You can see places on fire, smoke behind you. A few guards are like, this way!
Teammates.
As far as I'm aware, is this the only exit from that section?
Yeah, they told you to go north, and you ran out that gate.
Shit. Okay, so I'm not going to close it.
Shit.
I'm not going to close this gate behind me then and start running off. I will just... I will stand my ground for the now. I'll ready an Eldritch Blast for anything I see coming.
Okay, so you're just stood guard. I've just considered you're just ready to fight anything that comes through. Okay.
Yep.
On that, infected 3 and all the other hordes start to just keep on. I've done infected 3. That was Thomas. Angus done bless. So what are you going to do, Angus? Sorry, mate. I know I interrupted you.
No. You're fine. I'm reconnecting now. I was having a computer issue. So I cast the bless, and then I mean, I want to be able to move with the party. Which way is the party intending to move?
North.
I know that, but are we going like north?
I don't
Are
know.
we going to try to wind around, or are we going through the mob?
We're gonna have to try and avoid any hitting because I can't take any more hits.
Right, I'm in the same boat. So
So, is this?
Can we sneak through the building?
You can sneak anywhere you want.
we got to try. We have to try. If there's a door there, we've got to try to.
Yeah, we have to go through the buildings, don't we? Or on top of them.
So yeah, Angus standard action casts the bless, and then he moves up to the door
Okay. He looks in.
and looks in.
You have to bear with me with this fog.
Yeah, that's right.
It's all right.
It's not
Yeah,
my.
you're fine,
isn't it?
I that's why I don't use it.
Hmm.
You want to do it neatly, but it's like,
Yeah, it's a bit annoying, isn't it?
there you go. You look into the room and there's a commoner in there just shaking. She's just like, oh, help me! Help! My husband got infected and he ran out the window!
Let us in. Let us in.
The door's just a flapping. You can easily go in.
Oh. Okay, then I motion for the gang to come through the door, and I continue my move into the room.
Okay.
We're gonna save you. We're gonna get you out of here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Turn. The hordes. The hordes. The hordes are just heading up here, and they are just venturing forth very slowly. This one's stuck, and this one one's already done this movement. That one's dead. Horde 2. I tell you what, Angus, for that movement, can you just roll me a stealth, please, to see if this Horde 2 noticed you? It's quite low. They're quite far away, so say like a 10.
Yeah, Dex. It's my dump stat. I got a dirty
Oh
4.
God,
Oh shit!
I
Jesus
got a
Christ!
dirty 4.
So they've noticed you, and they are heading in. Kaelin, your turn.
I am gonna dash straight up behind Angus and
Dash.
straight through. Yeah. Well, I'll use my 30 to get there.
Okay. You'll get there. Fine.
And then,
Oh,
as
there's
is,
more of you.
you better run. In front of us, is there a? Keep going north. Is that another door into the other room?
Yeah, there's another building.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use my other 30
It's
as a
like
dash to get
it's like
through.
a community housing situation.
Yeah, like a hub thing. Yeah, I'm gonna push through into the other door then. Use my.
Okay. You push through into the other room. Fog of war. Fog of war. And in front of you
Oh fuck!
Oh no!
is an infected, and it's gnawing on the body of someone, and it just looks up at you like Resident Evil style, like.
Fuck's sakes.
Estrella, over to you. Anything you want to do? You could do stuff, I suppose, like if you might have a bonus. Oh, no, you've done your bonus. Dash.
I'll use my bonus to dash.
Okay,
I was
Estrella.
dashing stealthily.
You did not say that.
No.
Obviously, you don't know there's
I
a zombie in
could-
that room.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if I wanted to invisible my way up the side of the building.
Yep.
Because I'm invisible. Yeah, so I'd like to go, I guess, do a dash and invisible all the way up the side of the building
Okay.
for 60 feet.
Roll me a stealth check, please.
Nice.
You're remaining very stealthily, very quiet. There's a lot of Zeds next to you.
Yeah, I see that.
That is a insta-death. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Top of the table. We're gonna have the enhanced get hold of these two. And he's gonna roll an attack on the commoner, hitting her. Yeah, it does 5 points of damage. She's down. The guard's like, come with me, come with me! She is bitten and is infected. So yeah, that's not good. We are then on to number 3. Gets over there, and they are going to swipe at the guard. They hit. He is chewed to bits. The horde don't tend to turn because they just are ravenous. It's the individual ones that tend to turn. So he is caputes. Okay. Thomas, you're still standing still. You don't want to come in. You're still holding your ready.
I'm not completely through the gate yet. I've been standing on this side of it the whole time.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you said you went through the gate.
I can. Oh shit! I just realized through the I can see Horde 3. just through a little line of sight.
Yeah, you can.
Shit! I don't want to alert them.
Can leave if you want.
Wouldn't it be crazy if the next episode of Lanternsong, it's literally Thomas playing?
No. Just a one-on-one. That's called a conversation. That's not D&D.
He meets 3 strangers on the way.
It'll say just chatting on her D&D stream.
The ghost of.
Okay, so Thomas, you're holding your action?
I am seeing Horde 3 come into view. I am going to slowly start backing up through the gate.
You are off of this area.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm not gonna close it, but I'm gonna just kind of stay behind it, peering through.
You are no longer in combat or no longer in the initiative. You have left into the quieter part of town, but you can hear the ringing of the bells and the horns. You are technically safe.
Technically. Okay, I like that word.
We are then over to Angus.
Alright, so Angus tells that lady, follow me! And I get up there with Kaylin.
Okay.
I see that thing. I'm assuming it's her husband.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Matching outfits or something. And you didn't sneak around him, right, Kaylin?
No, I just charged through the door.
So that first attack. We're looking at a crit.
Oh, critted him.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How do you want to do this with him?
Oh, fuck.
It is her husband.
Sure. So what I do is I run in, and mind you, my hands are still manacled.
Yeah.
Right. So I run in, and I see Kaylin, and Kaylin is like, oh shit, and this thing's all out. And I run in, I'm like, whoa, Kaylin, whoa, at that dude, and then I throw my arm. As I'm moving to the far side of him, still in his threat zone, I wrap my chains around his neck and I fucking garrote him.
Nice.
So I pop his head off.
Beautiful. He falls to the floor, body just rolls along. She's like, Gerald!
Fuck.
The last, as she goes to touch it, the last hand, it just goes, tries to bite her.
And then I will continue to move north to the door.
That's a sort of window into the next one. This is a sort of dividing wall here. This isn't the same building.
Oh, it's not the same building.
No, this one isn't.
All right. So I go over there and all I can see is a wall if I look out.
Yeah, that's just a wall there.
Okay. So are there any exits?
Well, there's another room.
Left. Go left.
Yeah, I go left.
Okay. Remainder of your movement, you won't actually get into the next room, not if you're 40. You probably just get to the door and you look inside and well, wrong one. There, told you I fucking hit. It's just an empty storeroom which just collapsed. Some, the building's just taking a bit of damage.
Looks like a save point to me. Close the door, try to get a long rest in, man.
Okay.
Barricade that door.
Okay, over to this is the rest of the hordes move on. So they're sort of following. In fact, this one comes. She comes to life, the commoner, and now they are sort of all focusing on
Man.
this guard over here and the fire, and they're sort of going towards this fire now. So we've got up here, there's a lot of hordes. They're making their way through the city, and they are hungry.
I just had a crazy epiphany.
Oh god.
If only Thomas survives, instead of us being ghosts, we can be Rusco, Buttercup, and Doris! Oh my god, that would be great!
Kalen, your turn.
God.
Okay, I'm gonna see a zombie decapitated with some manacles, and I'm gonna follow Angus through.
Okay.
I'll do the 30 feet.
Yeah.
Through into the other room. Did you say the roof was missing on this building?
Yeah, this part of this building's just been destroyed. So it's not built.
Okay.
It's not. You're not quite sure what's going on. It's got no roof. There's rubble on the floor. It
Okay.
isn't from this battle. It's just like that.
Yeah, it's just a.
You've got a
can
commoner in tow now.
Can I get up and over that wall
Yeah.
to the north?
If you want to dash.
Yeah. Yeah. I will. Oh, shit, the fuck. Okay, let's go up and
I'm
over.
just saying that guy's got a pair of lungs. Whoever's blowing the horn.
He's going for it, isn't he? I'll go up and over.
Okay. Over to here.
Right. Yep.
Betty's just following you, mate.
Yeah, that's fine.
Estrella. 8.
Seeing all these hordes go up that way, I think I'm gonna hold my movement till that what number 9 moves up,
Okay.
and so that I can sneak up around that right side.
Okay. So excellent. Top of the table, they all start to move in this way.
Oh shit. Okay.
And then we are on to Thomas. Thomas has left the combat, so then we're on to Angus.
Angus catches up with Kalen. That is the plan.
Just moving together.
Mhm.
Okay. These guys will move up here as well. And there is... Where is he gone? Oh yeah, so these two are down here. They just sort of halted. They were just sort of a bit like... "Ugh." No one around to eat. So these guys are going to this fire. Okay, then we're on to Caleb.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
This guard's looking down and he's going... Hey!
I sort of look up.
This way! We'll go along the wall!
Yeah, and I'll sort of tap Angus. Let's go. Point, and I'll sort of stealthily, sort of tiptoe, but rather rapidly,
Okay.
across to the wall and up.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check. 10 or above.
The one thing you better be good
Yeah,
at,
boy.
Kaylin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
boy.
a stealthy motherfucker.
Betty's going to follow you and do the same.
Betty. Oh, Betty, you stupid son of a bitch.
Nat 4.
Oh God, Betty.
I'm gonna kick her off
These
the side
guys
of
are just like they've noticed you now. Okay, Estrella, you holding your action still?
Yeah, once the infected Horde 9 moves up enough, I'm gonna go around that right side.
Okay. They just continue. I'm going to move them as a bit of a pack now, just to save tediousness.
Yeah.
This pack is just heading in. They're attracted by the fire, but this guy. So I should be doing this on this one. It's a lot easier. This one is going to move up. He's spotted you, and this one's spotted you. Angus.
All right. Could you scroll the map up just a touch?
Up.
Yeah. So, how far is it to the north exit if I wanted to break off from where Kalen and all that?
It is
From me.
115 foot.
Gotcha. All right. So
You'd have to go around. Sorry, so you'd have to go around a bit because this is a. You go 12,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
it'd be like 120.
I was just thinking maybe I'd try to go that way to pull the herd. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Away from all that.
Right.
I don't think that's going to happen though. I think I'm going to try to get up that wall.
Okay. So you move up onto the wall. These guys are already spotted, so I will ask you to roll me a stealth check though.
I don't like stealth checks.
You like anything?
13.
Swinging off giant
13.
nuts.
only these two are still the only ones that seen. None of these have spotted you. It's a 10 DC. They're just obsessed with this fire. These guys are just all sort of looking at it, and they're just a bit like, this guy moves up. Kalen, the guards sort of looking. Wait, we've had news that the east, south, and the west part of the sea have fallen. They've taken over everywhere. The market towns. There's one clear route to the north, and it's through that gate.
Ah, fuck, you asshole. Can we go on the wall? I'd sort of gesture. We can go out around this wall?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
But you're gonna have to make that. You're gonna have to make a jump.
Yeah, cool. I was all up for jumping, don't worry. Hang on. I think I've got my second story thing does something with jumping. So second story work. Climbing no longer costs you extra movement, and when you make a running jump, the distance you cover increases by 2 feet.
Okay.
Cool. So, I'm gonna use a thaumaturgy, whatever it's called, and I'm gonna use it. That's it. I'm gonna use it twice to lighten up that fire in the middle a bit more,
Okay.
and cause the noise of it to erupt a bit more.
Okay.
So the fire goes brighter, and you get a rumble like a big fire,
Fine.
just to try and attract them.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just roll for those two that are there. They both failed. These two here, both gone back and sort of back attracted to that.
Nice. And then I'm going to take a few steps back and take a running jump over to the
Okay.
other side.
Roll me a athletics check, please, because you got this climbing thing. I'll give you advantage.
Advantage on athletics is there. Oh, nice.
Easy. You nimbly jump over like a knight assassin.
And I'll sort of use the rest of my movement to
you
just
dashing,
move back. No. I'm just using the rest of my movement just to walk back to the edge, and sort of hold my hand out and try and grab the side of a wall to brace myself so I can grab anyone that's jumping over.
Okay. Young Miss Betty and the guard are going to try and jump over. I say with advantage because you're there. Oh shit me!
Fuck no.
Betty falls down and she rattles down this alley and she just falls down the bottom.
Of course.
This Zed just looks and
Fuck's sake.
she's like, "Help me! Oh my god!" The guard is going
Bye,
to go
Betty.
every man for himself and just jumps over.
I'm just going to look down at Betty and just go, fuck's sake.
And Estrella. What are we doing?
So move me that last turn's movement 60 feet up towards that right side, and then this.
Roll me a stealth check, please. With advantage.
Oh, this is killing me, man. Oh.
Done.
16.
Fine.
Nice.
And then this turns 60 feet to go out the gate. Is that? Can I get out the
Yeah,
gate?
you are out of the gate.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Talmus. I was wondering where you went.
It's as you opened the gate, Thomas was actually just like still peering through slightly, so you just. Oh gosh, you're alive!
Fancy seeing you here.
Well, I couldn't exactly stay, and I couldn't exactly leave, so I compromised.
You stood here peeking through the gate.
Waiting for you.
Have you seen the guys? Where'd the guys go?
I was hoping you would know.
Just point out, you're talking to an invisible lady right now.
I'm invisible right now.
I would like see the gunk on her leg just hanging in the middle of the air.
Gross. Ugh.
Okay, I'm just gonna go. You guys, the hordes are oh no, actually, Betty.
I know.
Forgot about Betty.
I know.
Oh, no.
Well,
I forgot about
I
Betty.
don't
Yeah.
know.
Top of
Hang
the
on now.
top of the turn. Betty.
Hey, gang.
Angus?
Could I go?
It's not your turn.
But I didn't get to go.
You did. You moved up there, and then it was there, and then they moved over. You're one behind them.
Right. Oh, and they go before Betty again.
Yeah,
so-
yeah.
Yeah.
Betty didn't die. Betty took a massive hit. And she's not
Hey,
infected.
Betty.
So she's just been bit on the shoulder and she's like, ah! But she is not dead. She's still like wailing at the bottom of the wall. Help me! Help me!
I'm just going to point at Angus and go, Angus, don't.
Angus, you'll go.
I mean, I know, now I might go. Angus goes down to save Betty.
Oh, fuck.
Ah, Angus.
Caleb puts an arrow in her to put her out of misery.
Don't go get her. She's a lost cause.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, like, Angus does whatever he needs to do to get down there.
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
then-
You just move down. It's a ladder, so you just...
Yeah.
It's not anything.
Betty, no! Get out of here! And... Come on, character sheet. Oh, this is such a bad idea.
She rolled a 4 to jump over, and I was like, I do it with advantage because Kaelin's there. She rolled an 8. I was like, oh.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah, that's not going to do it.
The hit? No.
18 will, though, right?
18 will.
So I'll throw 7 bludgeoning on that cat.
Okay. You just
I'm trying to put myself between it and Betty.
You destroy him. You beat him to death. He just falls to the floor.
Run, Betty!
Okay, and you've got some movement left, I think.
I use it to shove Betty's fat ass up that wall again.
No, you can't do that. Do you want to move closer to the wall?
I'm going to protect Betty.
Oh, okay. Such a hero.
Like, whatever it's going to take to protect Betty, I'm going to do so.
Okay, Kaelin, it's your
We
turn.
don't even know this Betty.
Kaelin doesn't care about Betty because he's an asshole, and I'm going to run. I'm going to dash out of here. If I can get across the wall and over.
I'd say, okay, this is like a huge wall, and with like a platform in front of it. So if you want to jump that wall onto the other side, into the town, roll me in athletics.
I guess, sorry, move me
Or
up
you
slightly,
can
but I don't know
run.
where the top of... along the edge of the wall to the other guard, kind of that way.
You can do that, or
Yeah.
there's like a taller rampart between the two. You could try and climb over that into the quieter part, or you can run down to the gate.
I cannot risk falling, so I'm going to run down to the.
Damn it!
I'll use my dash to get 60.
Okay.
Excuse me.
So you are here. Roll me a stealth check.
Yeah. Roger.
Nat 20 for the guard. He's sneaky.
Oh, let's pick it.
Go
the wi-
guard.
He's like the
13.
wind. Yeah, you're fine. It's a 10.
Cool.
Okay. We'll go around again. But this no, actually, so this infected's going to come over and it's going to have a go at Angus for
AC 15.
12. 12.
AC
Nice.
15.
Yeah, no, it's 12.
Nice.
Okay. Right. Betty would have climbed up, sorry. With on her turn. I forgot to do Betty.
Move
when I
that
did.
ass, Betty!
So Betty's up there. Okay, Angus, your go.
Cunning action, disengage, and my movement will be to follow suit.
Dash.
Yeah, if you'll let me go that way.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to leave Betty. I'm not leaving Betty. I'm getting up with Betty and making sure she can get away.
Goddamn Betty.
Well, shit, man.
Hey,
You know what? If it was a duck or an ox, your ass
Got
would stay.
such a weird thing for widows you have.
this chick, she's a widow. She's a widow. I'm just saying.
Newly widows. Come give Angus a hug.
Yeah, but if this was a fucking walrus, Estrella would have been over here fighting all 6 hordes.
Kaylin, your turn.
That's true.
Oh, I'm still sprinting. I'm going to get as far along that wall as I can.
But you can get right to the end.
Yeah, let's go.
Roll me a stealth check.
Roger.
This guy just sort of meet up with this one now. They're just quiet. Everyone's just behind the ramparts, just like stealth. Perfect.
19.
Angus.
Okay, so at this point, I'm going to use the help aid action, and I'm going to move in tandem with Betty,
Okay.
and I'm going to follow suit with Kaylin. But like whenever we get to areas that are a little sketchy, I'm going to try to assist her. She's wounded. She's,
Yeah.
Whatever.
Roll me a stealth
Breathing.
check, please, sir.
I'm sorry, stealth.
Stealth check.
Thank you.
Fine.
Ooh.
Okay.
15.
For the love of the game, I'm going to say that on the next turn.
And your
get out.
sanity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Whew.
Woo.
Ooh.
Oh god.
Ooh. Shit.
Let me just change
I
the
don't- I
music.
What
don't-
screens you went through there?
Hey, do you guys know? You know where
Hello.
Angus is? You know where Angus is in that photo? That,
I know exactly where Angus is in that photo.
he's underneath that
You
one.
can see his little legs dangling from
Wait
the
a
loin.
minute.
Yeah.
Where's Han? I need to go back in there.
Fuck Han.
forgot
I saw him
about
die.
Wait,
Forgot about
and also,
Wait.
our cow is in there. And our dolls. I want my doll.
Exactly, I paid for that shit.
Right?
So you are now in the part of the city that Timmy's is located. It's
Do we
quieter.
have time to stop?
You can do what you want if you want to.
Well, there were some goggles of night that were needed.
I mean, we could just quickly stick our head through the door and then say, dolls now.
Are we, just for our sake, is the ox and all that gone? Is the stables in this shit area or in the nice area?
You don't know. Stables was not in that area. That wasn't the marketplace.
Okay, fine. Okay. So we're in... Right, okay. I'm gonna see if I can see... I've forgotten our Betty. No, what was our ox's name?
You're nowhere near. Betty's in the
Oh, it's gone.
marketplace.
Oh, fine. Okay. We'll hit... Did you say we're near
Direction
Timmy's
was-
shop then?
Pardon, sorry?
Did you see we're near Timmy's?
So you're on the streets, sort of heading out back into town the way you came. So originally when you got there, you were in the marketplace, and then you went down a long alley, sort of further into town towards the slums, and Timmy's was on that street. And you've just gone, literally, you've just sort of entered that area.
Okay. Guys, I think we should keep moving. I'm probably going to get through this gate. We'll keep going north, but I guess Timmy's is up here. Do you want to see if he's still around?
Loot it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So as we-
yeah, we should check for
Quickly,
Timmy.
if possible. Quickly, if possible.
You can
Quickly,
see
very
Timmy's
quickly.
shop.
So we're going to head there.
Okay, you walk up to the doors, and there's a sign on there that says "Closed until further notice." And there's no sign of
We're gonna-
Timmy inside.
Can we try the handle? Is it locked?
You try the handle, you walk inside, and it opens up, and there's no problem at all. He's left it open, but the shelves are scrubbed bare. You look in front of in front of you, and there are 2 dolls sat on the table
Oh my god, of course.
with a letter.
What's the letter say?
Australia,
Really?
Thomas, I think this is your dolls. You better.
Thomas is gonna
Present.
quickly walk up and snatch the doll and be like, "Well, I'll wait for you guys outside." I'm just gonna quickly walk outside, then stand watch.
Okay.
Australia,
Probably
what's
moving
the...
to, he's probably moving to Thistlebottom Manor.
Oh, no, where he's gone.
I'll grab my doll and the note. What's the note say?
To my dearest friends, I do apologize that I didn't get the order to you. I hope that this predicament has not hindered you in any way, and I hope that we meet again. Kind regards, Timothy Two Coats the Third.
I read that out
More of
loud to everyone.
Well, he's good on his word.
He sure is.
And I'll just do one quick scan of the room before I
Okay,
leave,
roll a perception check.
just to check there's nothing else. God, my God. There. Oh shit, 8.
With an 8,
Damn.
there's the shelves are scrubbed. There's maybe a book or 2 on there. There's some cloth on top of the tables, on top of the counters, but he packed up pretty damn quick.
I'll nab the cloth and throw it in my satchel.
Okay. You have gained a
and-
tablecloth.
A tablecloth.
Just turned into
Now
a
we can have
hunger.
a
I was thinking,
picnic.
oh, I could make another disguise. Oh wait, a tablecloth. Disguise myself as a tablecloth.
If
Also,
it was the hunger, you would have kept it.
yeah, I know exactly. I'll put my hand on Australia's shoulder. It's like, hey, are you good to go? Are we? I think
Yeah.
we better keep moving.
But where's the head with the glasses and the goggles?
I think Timmy's got him. There's nothing here, Angus.
Quick investigation.
Yeah.
Or perception.
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
I'm putting my Han doll in my bag gently. I just gonna
Everything's out
touch
dirty,
it.
by the way.
Dirty 4.
34. As you investigate around, the only things you can see are the
Regrets.
tablecloth and the books that were on the side.
I was like, oh, dibs on the tablecloth. Caitlin's like,
He's already shoving it into his
Damn
bag.
Australia, you notice as you put Han in your satchel and it nears the honey spoon, the spoon of honey detection, they vibrate heavier than before. It's a
Oh,
real.
man.
Oh, I'll move the spoon to a different pocket
For now.
for now.
it's going to be like the
I'm
rod of
embarrassed that
7
I've done
parts.
nothing wrong. I'm already embarrassed.
I say we keep
The
moving,
rod of
guys.
7 parts.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, we're gonna head away from the ruckus and I guess carry north.
Okay, you head deeper into town. You can hear the screaming and the shouting of people. You see guards running around, but only in distances. There's no one in front of you. And in front, and as you enter the sort of hovel area where the well was, you look over the back, and there's sort of some old dilapidated gates that weren't rarely used, and they're spread open. There's 2 guards on either side. They're sort of ushering.
Oh, we're going to take a quick glance over my shoulder and make sure there's no commoners to rescue, and I'm going to sprint straight towards the guards.
Roll me a perception check, please. 4 zombies and a troll come over the hill.
Oh, fuck's sake, 7. Oh, I'm going to carry on sprinting.
So as you're running on, you just there are people like packing their stuff up, and this is the safest part of town. The rest of the town has fallen, and there's people just loading stuff into carts, and they're trying to get out.
But what about Bessie?
Betty?
No.
Buttercup.
Buttercup.
Buttercup and Doris. Damn.
I say we leave them. You don't want to go back in town?
All right, I'm following Kaylin.
I think Buttercup's a
Reluctantly.
zombie ox.
I mean, what side of town did we leave Buttercup and
The
wagon?
South
At
side.
the
You were
front.
you were heading back that way when it all
The old
fell.
hullabaloo happened.
Yeah, that does seem like a very. Yep. Yep.
Well, let's go. Unless you guys want to
Can-
do anything else
Anything
here.
else you want to do before you leave Peaksmouth?
Can I can I send a message to Buttercup to meet us somewhere?
You can indeed.
That would be great.
Okay, I'm gonna send a message. Where should I tell her to meet us? North?
North would seem like the
I
good
don't know where
idea.
we're going.
Okay.
Does she know where North is?
Maybe-
Does she
Has
got a
she
compass? Does she know where she's going?
If you're watching the sunset, that's the west.
You know when you get someone blindfolded, there's pairs, and you get someone blindfolded and someone shout in the direction. I just imagine Buttercup walking around town going, no, left, no, the other left.
Oh no! You Buttercup, if you know what direction north is, we need you to head towards the mountains. Look up, see the mountains. We're going that direction. Meet us there. We can't get to you. I love you.
There is no response.
Ah.
You're gonna make
We're
a
just gonna hear a
motherfucker go back in
zombified-
after Buttercup.
We're just gonna hear a zombified moo telepathically.
Guys, I think she's gone. As sad as it is, she'll always be a spoon.
With that horn, guys, shut up!
With that horn, we are fucking going.
We're all
And
going.
I'm gonna sprint out that gate.
Okay, as you run up
I'm
to the gates, there's
following.
2 guards, and they're like, "Quickly, people! Head up the pass towards the observatory. We cleared it. It's gonna be cold. Make sure you're prepared for the journey. It's a couple of days, maybe 1, maybe 2. It's snowing up there as well, so be sure to make sure that you are equally provisioned. The city has fallen.
You expect us in this moment in time to make sure we're equally provisioned?
Okay, just go."
This
Guys,
seems like
I think
a
we
bad
need.
time.
If it's a couple of days, hang on. Before we sprint, I just sort of a couple of days. I've got a tablecloth. I don't think it's going to keep me warm. Do we grab anything? There's a big horn. Do we grab anything or do we go?
What are we grabbing from? Are we next
I
to a
don't
shop?
fucking know.
that
There's
sells
abandoned
clothes?
houses everywhere. There's got to be something. Do we look as we look back down the street? Do we see any zombie hordes coming up this street? Or
You
not?
can see the smoke and rising. You see people running in this way, and they're sort of quickly. You can't see any zombie hordes, but it appears that the danger is getting closer to this end.
Okay. Is there any empty or any abodes near us?
You're
within
surrounded by sort of
Okay.
slum hollows.
I think we should. I think we should just take our chances
Okay.
and leave.
Well, if I fucking freeze to death in this tablecloth.
Make a fire, for goodness sake! You have a druid in
Okay.
the group.
Okay, let's go. We're going.
All in agreement. You head out of town, and you head up the pass. It is a long, snowy journey. You travel for about an hour uphill. You turn around
In the stand.
and see the scenes of Peaksmouth behind you. The fire still burning in the valley below. Peaksmouth is lost. Its homes reduced to ash. Its people scattered or slain. Its walls broken like kindling. And high above it all, 4 silhouettes stand silent in the snow. A cold wind sweeps through the pass. Behind them, the road continues into the unknown. Before them, a memory burned into the earth. One by one, the adventurers turn from the flames and disappear into the snowy pass, each carrying guilt, fear, and something darker. In the small side pouch of Estrella's bag, the amulet of Don de Galeo pulses gently,
Didn't get paid.
waiting. Peaksmouth has fallen, but the true plague is only just beginning. And that's where we finish tonight's session.
Oh,
No, we're
shit.
I was
We're going
waiting
back
for
in.
like
Woo!
for
not
you
done.
to say like there's
going back
a outline of a cow, an ox walking slowly out of the
That's the
ashes.
saddest thing about this
Buttercup.
session. We've just lost Buttercup.
It's not gone. I'm in denial. I'm in a whole different stage of grief than Kate.
Oh, that was epic, though. I
Good
thought
shit,
we were
man.
going to die. I'm not going to lie. I thought I
I
was a
thought we
Donner.
were TPK.
I
really
thought
did.
I had Kalen. I thought
I
Kalen's
thought
dead.
I thought
Fuck me.
3 different times I thought I was going to die.
We
Honestly.
need a rest.
I thought it was
My
close the
God.
gates, deal with a few zombies, and go. I was like, nope, this is getting a lot worse.
Well, I was
I
like,
that was
So
cool.
much
just
worse,
run
so
away,
much
guys. Just run away.
I was like, no, we got this.
I brought Sydney in on
I
like
literally-
turn 7 and went, you got to retreat. And you guys were like, let's go for the gate. And I was like, oh, fuck. And I'd written down like per turn 1 or 2,
Yeah.
and I'd roll for it. 1 or 2 zombie hordes would get into the town. And I was like, oh, shit.
That
Oh
was
my god.
properly overrun tank. That's exactly as I imagined that picture. Exactly as I imagined us running out of it. That's fucking bad.
Now
no,
no
good
one's
session,
gonna
man.
be left to
was
remember
great.
the spoons by and the work that we did.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
I forgot
the
we
second
saved
those
the town.
doors-
We saved the town.
Technically,
and
you
now
stopped the
nobody will
plague.
know it.
You did
Save.
stop the plague.
Saved.
My gosh.
At some point, we're probably going to need to have a conversation about Talmus and
Oh,
whatever.
that's next session.
whatever he has.
No any more fighting. I'm fucked, Angus. We got to
Guys,
sit down
I don't know what you guys are on about.
Well, he just didn't even he wasn't for the group. He just booked it out of there.
Actually,
Go
I
ahead.
didn't.
To be
I
fair-
didn't book it. I didn't book it. I stayed and I waited, and then as I saw the horde, I
Yeah.
back behind the door and I waited, peeking. I'm
Yeah.
like, where are you guys? Come on.
To be fair, he doesn't know you that well, to be fair. So it's quite an in-character move.
Yeah, it was true to nature.
That's very good. Right.
Good
Thank you,
session.
everybody, for watching. We'll be back as soon as possible. We have got a few conflicting dates, but we do have Sand and Scripture on Friday this week, and we do have Holotry on Sunday. So hope you can all join us, and we shall see you on the other side. And may, as always, may your rolls be forever in your favor.
Nice. Woo.
Good shit.
Shadows rise, the dice are cast, legends forged in echoes past. Steel and spell, the fates entwine, bound by oath and arcane sign. Roll the dice, the stars ignite, heroes rise to claim the night. Blade and fire, storm and steel, stand together, fate is real. Through the dark, the path unknown, with whispers call from ancient stone. Try